Wait a minute. I'm sitting there talking to myself. No mic. Okay. That's better. Let's go. Homestead Aquarius, Passamaquoddy. Good evening, Gear. How you doing? Helps when you turn the microphone up, doesn't it? Yeah, yeah. I'm sitting here talking. I'm like, why isn't that thing moving? Uh, I'm good, Gear. I just had a really, really weird day today. It's crazy. I have made a note to myself that don't buy the dollar store cat food because your cats don't like it. They don't like it. It just turn their nose up to it for 2 days in a row. And I bought it because it was cheap. I didn't get my check until today. And, so I ordered their coveted Purina cat chow, which is not, I paid a decent price for it. But no, I didn't. They didn't seem to run to that either. So maybe they're just getting burned out. Hey, Shell, how you doing? Well, I'll wait for a few more people to come in. I'll kind of give a rundown of what happened today because it was a little interesting. A whole lot of it. Oh, there comes a cat just skating across the keyboard. Eating before work. Cool. Yeah, you got to have some energy to make it through the night. I'm gonna have my dinner after the live. Got some pancake mix and some bacon. So I'm gonna have breakfast for dinner. Because why not? I didn't buy any high priced eggs to go along with that. Give you the highlight reel. Well, I know you're going to have to go to work pretty soon, so let me just break it down real quick. I'm doing my thing here. I was just watching some videos, and once in a while I'd get up and I would straighten some things out and clean, sweep the floor or whatever. Kept hearing this cat meow, this it just nonstop meowing. I thought, what is going on? Where's this cat? Why is it crying like that? And I couldn't pinpoint where it was. It searched through the house because it sounded like it was actually in the house, and wasn't able to. At first, wasn't able to track it down. Then I thought, well, it kind of sounded like it was coming from the heating duct work for the furnace in the master bedroom. So I take a camera, flashlight. I'm looking around in there, finding all kinds of garbage, but no cat. And it seemed louder. I said, this is confusing. Went outside, walked around the house, and I kept hearing that meowing, and there was one spot by the corner of the house that it was louder. I had to pull all the underpinning away from the house, get under there in this tight little space. Here's a kitten. It's caught in the vapor barrier. The vapor barrier is long, just started to come apart. It's not stuck up under the house way it should be. And this vapor barrier is made of plastic. Then it's got netting, and then it's got plastic. So there's netting sandwiched between plastic. And that poor little kitten had its back hind leg caught in that net, and it was all twisted around its leg and everything. And I had to to bend in ways that humans shouldn't shouldn't have to bend to cut that stuff away with scissors. And then she decides, hey, I'm going to go further away because I don't like you. So I had to actually crawl on all fours under the house, which is it's only about like a foot and a half of clearance between the ground and the bottom of the trailer. So I'm out there, trying, and we just had rain, so it's still kind of soft and you know muddy under there. And she wanted me to help her, but she didn't want me to touch her, and which is impossible to do if you have to cut that away from her. So I finally got it cut and loose, and she took off hobbling away, and I don't know where she went to after that. And I waited around, put some food outside, hoping maybe that would draw her out, but I don't know where she's at. She's still got some of that on her leg, so when I do find her, I'm going to have to cut all that away from her. But the main thing is that she's free. But she's good. Yeah, she's got quite a bit of that netting stuck on her leg. Hopefully, I find her, and if I can distract her, then I might be able to scoop her up real quick, and I will have to hold her in one hand and clip, with the other. So, these cats, these cats. I mean, it's just crazy what they do sometimes. And of course, she's a kitten, and she has no idea what is dangerous. So I don't know how long she's been caught under there, but that stuff was wrapped around her leg pretty good. No, I don't have a safe trap. She had a lot of things I don't have. I'll have the bare minimum. Cats are felonious. Yes. Yeah. They're troublemakers, what they are. So, I don't know. Walmart delivery brought their cat food. And like I said, they barely touched it. So I don't know what their deal is. They seem to be fixed on Purina, and I've tried all these other brands, and they just turn their nose up to it. Now they turn their nose up to Purina. So I don't know what to tell them. So I figure, leave the cat food out there. When I bought the Dollar General brand, they're going to eat that. Eventually, they're going to get hungry enough to eat it. But no, that wasn't the case. It sat there overnight. All right, Shell, thanks for stopping in. And try sardines to bait them. Yeah. Yeah. They can have all the sardines they want. Yuck. I don't like it. Ugh. Tried them. I was just like, whoa, no. All right, Shelf. Have a safe trip to work and a good night at work. And if we don't see you again tonight, Maybe we'll catch you on the YouTube streets. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Of course, I think by now, before I even had, before I get a safe trap, I'm sure that I'll see her out there wandering around or whatever. So I don't know. This litter, they were born outside, and there was four. Three out of the four act feral. And there's only one that will actually let me interact with it. So of course, the one that gets itself trapped under there is the one that has to be the feral, one of the feral ones. Oh no, cats are cats are fun. They could be a headache too. What's everybody been up to today? Oh, I I actually ran into a field mouse while I was pulling all the when I was pulling the underpinning off the house to get under there. There was a little field mouse sitting there, and it kind of turned around and looked at me, and then it took off running, and it ran right in front of a cat. And I thought, oh, this is it for this mouse. And that cat just looked at it, turned around, looked at me, and just yawned and laid there. I said, "You're not going to catch that mouse?" So, oh, I guess that mouse got to live for another day. The cat wasn't interested. Cute little thing. It was brown. Tonight or this evening, we had a orange sun because of smoke. Apparently, there's wildfires again or still coming from Canada. I really haven't looked into it much, but I got about maybe 5 or 10 minutes worth of footage off of the drone, but I was running out of time. Excuse me, knowing that my delivery would be here at 9, uh, and then knowing that I had this live stream at 9:30, so I just shot some short footage of it, and I think I might have snapped a photo. I think what I'll do, let me see if I can. Let me get the SD card out of the drone. And I might be able to transfer one of the photos to the laptop here. An unproductive day of chill. That's actually okay, you know? Can't always be running all the time. You need to have a day or two of rest, Homestead Aquarius. Oh. Look at okay. Hey, Carol, South Florida Sunshine Tropicals. How you doing? Uh, I'm not sure if it's set up or not. Maybe. Maybe it is. Looking in the camera box for a card reader for the SD card. See if I can get the footage off without disconnecting. Let's see. Let's plug this in. All right. Yeah, my my ears have been ringing nonstop. Just and then if it was a manageable ringing, and then all of a sudden, just out of the blue, there was this loud ringing in my left ear, and I was like, yeah, it's that solar storm that we're dealing with the next couple of days. Actually, now they're predicting a G4 tomorrow, which is a pretty good blast. Let me see. Let me find the SD card here. Hopefully. Yeah, okay, I did take a picture. I was pretty sure I did. Um, see, present. Let me see if I can. Our skies they were pretty much white all day. And a lot of military traffic in the sky today too. Yeah, there was the sun just before sunset. Nice bright orange. Somehow, even the drone doesn't capture it, like you see it. Yeah. Well, that's weird. Now I see what you guys were talking about. I had to go back and select myself, put myself back up on the screen. Weird. Anyone else see that $89? What was it? $89 a month, or what is that, for a year or something for StreamYard? $89? Huh? It's like, no. As much as I really don't get on here that often to pay for the bells and whistles. What in the hell are they thinking? Yeah, yep. The sun is having little fits right now. Luckily, we haven't had. It's kind of backed off on the rain. Let's hope it stays that way. That could be, or they've got this thing that they want to cool the earth down. So they tried to shield or shade the sun. Well, how's that going to work? We are advancing at a moderate pace as far as solar energy goes, and solar panels are just now getting to the point where they can actually work under the worst conditions and still produce a pretty hefty amount of energy, but that it's not quite on the market yet. And when it does become available to the public, it's going to cost way more than your conventional solar panels. But I've heard that for a while, that they wanted to try to cool the earth down. Let's blot out the sun. So yeah. We can't blame Canada. Our diva's from Canada. Can't blame the whole country anyway. But something's up. Why does California and Canada have wildfires every year? Yeah, yeah, exactly, Passamaquoddy. Got down, you know, we were in the 40s for a few nights. We're low 60s, and then jumped to 70 degrees in the daytime. So this is really mild for this time of year. with the rain amounts is what I'm looking at. And yet another town, Washington County, Kentucky, got hit by a severe storm just yesterday. So the weather's just this weather is just off the chain. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Is it? Hmm, I don't see anything like that either. Media assets. No. Oh, upgrade to show that. Yes. No, thank you. You know what time I was paying for StreamYard? Other than an upgrade in your video quality, I really didn't feel like I was gaining anything useful anyway. 90, yeah, and then you get rain and it makes the humidity jump. And it's already humid enough in Florida. Lemon eucalyptus spray. Hello, kitty cat. Oh, the smoke cloak. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. It, haven't heard anything about California having any fires yet. Just give them time. There for a while, Kentucky had forest fires. I think some of those were started by somebody who was being careless. No, one year it was actually somebody being a jerk and started a forest fire. And next thing you know, Kentucky was just a blanket of smoke. You could smell it. It's like your head was, excuse me, sound like it felt like your head was in a wood stove or a stovepipe all the time. Oh, no, no, kitty. No, no, no. Yeah. Hmm. Wow. What is it? What is it, baby? Come here. Oh, my goodness. What's wrong, sweet pea? Mm, Good. Paint over here trying to unlock my phone. Hello, Paint. I heard a tone, a blip could only mean one thing.
It's
You-
Shawnee Grows.
Oh, there was nobody there. I better just take her off.
This cat was not. It
Wait,
was.
no, she's got a cat with
It
her.
was doing the
No.
thing where it talks, and I'm like, "What? What do you want? It's here.
Oh,
Do you want?"
so freaking cute. Oh. It's pretty. Almost passes for one of my great kitties.
Um. So I think we're at 4 weeks old, just based on the weight and like what teeth they have. It has. I don't know. We're just guessing
Yeah.
because I've had it for a week now, and I'm ready for it to be independent, where it eats food out of a bowl and it
Okay.
doesn't need me. Really over it. Hey, Gear. I see you have the crowns this evening. How did you turn that on? Have you seen your YouTube chat? You don't have a face of you know what I'm talking about.
No, I do not.
Go to your
No.
YouTube chat. So, like, right now we have the leader is the Shell Chronicles and number one crown. Number two crown is Homestead Aquarius. And number three is South Florida Sunshine Tropicals. And then there is four and five, but you don't have a crown visible in your um, next to your name. It's gear and then Passamaquoddy. So you get XP points for communicating in the chat, for making a super chat, for becoming a member, stuff like that. Have you seen it? Are you muted?
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I was seeing the crowns over on Mary's gigs.
Hmm.
Didn't know anything. I mean, I couldn't get anyone to tell me what it was about, and I heard you all talking about it last night, I believe, but I didn't know anything.
Yes. A lot of people haven't seen it or don't understand why they did that. If it's to increase participation, it's like a game. It's encouraging people to gamify. I feel that's how I feel about it. It was in the update, and I don't know how they decide who has it. I just got here, Carol. How you doing? I got my shower done, and kids are in bed, and I got pomegranate juice, and then spilled it all over the floor,
Ooh,
and so we're here.
mm, no carpet, I hope.
Mm-mm.
Okay, because
Yeah,
that's some.
the cap wasn't on, and I always shake my juice before I pour it, and that's what happened. And I don't know how they decided who gets it, because I've seen like bigger channels than Barry don't have it. So I don't know how they determine. That's why I was like, did you push a button when you set it up to get that? And you're like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
No, I do not. Okay.
Do I have a crown? Nope. You have to keep participating. to get
Oh,
more XP points. So like it's community leaderboard at the top of the chat. There's the points. You can click on it and it'll bring up the whole list. Did you mess up some spelling? Oh, spilling. I read it wrong. Jeez. Yeah. It was yeah. I guess I'll mop tomorrow.
oh, okay. I see. You press the three little dots and it gives you some options. Moderation activity, timestamps, reactions.
Maybe
Cool.
random testing with folks, says Homestead Aquarius. No, it's just for us. Barry encourages super chats too. Yeah, because then you get more XP points. And they only give out the top 3 crowns for that like emoji thing next to your name.
Huh, nifty.
So I don't know what we've been talking about. I heard a little bit about smoky skies, and I have something to say about that. Um, I don't wish upon people wildfires, but because we've had wildfire smoke, mostly due to Canada, there is wildfires in Minnesota. I think they're still going on today. I haven't had to deal with the full sun impact, right? I've had the cloudy, smoky sun because it's been 85 in the day, which is not okay. And so having the wildfire smoke has given me this kind of barrier. And so I've been happy for that. And I don't have asthma, so I can be outside in it. But I don't mean more wildfires, please, you know.
No, nobody does. I don't need allergies. Uh,
We're talking about dogs. What is bottle of what?
I cannot see the chat at the moment. I am going to
Something
say
about oh, gear. I just caught that. The thing that we used to think people heard when I had my channel name all together. I see you in the chat, gear. Catfest 2025. Trying to figure out what the mosquito thing is. Hmm. Okay, need to order more lemon eucalyptus spray. Maybe that's what we're talking about. And then we were talking about dogs. What's the dog thing? I need to figure out if that is safe for dogs. Flea and tick drops, says Carol. My dog, he eats something. I wonder if that's for. I'll have to ask Mark. He takes something every month, and I don't know if it's for fleas and ticks. It's a chewable. I use drops for fleas and ticks. Didn't know it included mosquitoes. Beth Schuler. Can you see the chat yet?
no.
Okay, so I can keep reading it.
I can now. Hello, Beth.
I think that's it.
You want
Everyone
to?
say hi. Uh, I know that in the past we've done a borax perimeter around the house to deter things from trying to come in. As far as if we get fleas, we do use diatomaceous earth as well as other treatments. It's just been a while since I've had to do that. It's been 7 years exactly since I've had fleas in my home because I remember, and it's not something you forget. I don't know what the thing is that we do. I'll have to ask Mark. It was overcast yesterday, but not humid. Canine
Okay, just
Advantix. Is lemon a eucalyptus pet safe? Because you want to apply it to their fur? I
Bear
kind of
with
want to
me.
plant a mosquito garden after on the topic of mosquitoes. What, Barry?
Bear with me for a second here. I'm having
Are we
some
going
kind
on
of.
a ride? What are we doing?
Well, I'm trying. I'm trying to transfer these files before I forget from the
Okay.
drone to the computer,
Yeah.
but I'm getting errors.
Like they're corrupted?
Yeah,
Okay.
or it's
Okay.
not there.
Um, it's toxic. It sounds like the lemon eucalyptus essential oil is not safe to apply directly to a dog's fur. Even diluted for cats, it can be a problem because, like, I don't know if it's because they could lick their fur. I don't know if it's because their fur absorbs it and that's why it's toxic. Um, but because we're talking about mosquitoes, I have a new deck on the offsite garden that's a platform. I don't want railings on it. So we can sit and still see stuff because the railings I feel like get in the way of visibility. And
Yeah,
it's not too high where by code you have to have railings. It doesn't matter based on the height that it's built at. So I get to landscape around it. Haha, right? And so
cool.
I'm like, okay, I want obviously perennial things and bushy things. And we're talking about licking for a gardening ware. Are you shocked?
Yeah,
Ah, and
not
like
really.
my thoughts are for that space is mosquito repelling plants. Just bomb it with if I can. I don't think any of them are going to be perennials though.
No.
I have to look into it. So now we can talk about that on a future show at Shawnee Grows. Subscribe. Um, the heart guard thing I am familiar with. I think that's one of the chewables, Passamaquoddy, that my dog eats based on the weight. My vet changed the way they do things. We used to be able to go to the vet and get the medication. Now it's get an access code, go to a website Abby thing, get approval by a prescription, have you click the button you need, have the vet approve it, then have it mailed to your house. Why are we complicating everything?
When you're
Okay.
already you have to go to the vet to figure out what you need
Yes,
anyway.
I was
Why
there
make an extra step?
and it's in a different
Yeah.
town, and then we have to wait extra long, like because they have to ship it to me, and the vet has to approve the thing I clicked in my profile. Go, yep, they're allowed to order that for that animal.
Oh
It's
my
bonkers.
God.
It's new and I don't like it.
Yeah, Carol. I've had people suggest that I try Chewy. I haven't done it, but
Oh, chewy. Hmm. I wonder, Carol, if it's on you and the
I'm still
dog
getting
licks you.
conflicts, so I'm gonna have to look up what.
Yeah, how to uncorrupt what you filmed.
Well, it gave me. It gave me. You know what? It gave me all that trouble, and it still transferred everything.
Oh, it's
What?
showing up in your new file destination. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like,
Can
why
you
did it?
open the file?
Well, let's
Oh,
find
you have
out.
a bunch of orange traffic cones. Is that normal?
Let's Yeah. Let's find out.
Okay. It's showing up as a picture on the little corner there. Will it open?
Yep, it did.
Okay, so there's nothing wrong with it then. Cool.
No, don't seem like it. What I'll do for a safety measure is when I go to fly the drone next, I will format the.
The SD
Uh,
card?
yeah, thank
Okay.
you.
Yep.
I'll reformat it. I mean, it doesn't hurt anything. And, it's not just, it doesn't just have pictures and film or video on it. It also has like files like where I flew and how high, how fast, and where, and all that other stuff. So, good lord,
Was that an animal or a
that
radio?
was that was a that was a Randall.
It was Randall.
I won't say what that was, but it was Randall.
Does that mean Randall's watching in the background?
I don't know. But he just shared with the class anyway. Go on, Dark Paw. Hey, Guardian Warrior. I did. I was outside dealing with that whole cat issue. I never did look at my little tractor tire garden. I'm such a bad gardener.
Oh, what? Because you didn't look at your plants today?
Well, I usually do give them like 3 or 4 days before I'll go mess with them anyway. So
Hmm.
no big deal.
I have to find the animal. I guess I'll be right back. Because
Okay.
it's out and it's loose and I can't find it.
Alrighty. Shawnee's uh, cat is at an interesting phase, and they're like toddlers at that age. So everything to that cat right now at this point is brand new to it, and it's still trying to explore its world, and she's got her hands full. I appreciate how you just tore into that cat food after you aggravated me all day because you didn't like the other cat food. Now you don't want to touch this. What are we going to do? We're running out of options. Maybe I could slip you a can or two of tuna. Hmm. Hello, Paint. How you doing? Paint has joined us. Look over here so they can see your beautiful face. Now come back here. Ugh. They grow up to be beautiful like this too.
It's just unimaginable thinking that this thing's going to get that big. It's crazy.
Mm, she's tolerating me. She's like, let me loose.
I don't know where it was, but I said kitty throughout the house and then it found me. I don't know what it was doing.
Oh,
It's leaving again.
but it answered.
Yeah,
It's good.
comes to my voice. Yeah,
So has it warmed up to you first, or
definitely. Because I did all the milk for the first 7 days. And then now today I left the house and was like, hey, other adult, you have to feed this thing. And I'm not going to be here. So now it will love you. It's just crazy. Like, It acts like we've never fed it. We feed it on a schedule. We feed it a certain amount of milliliters according to the chart online, and it's just like and grabbing at you when you bring the milk cup.
Yeah,
It's just like settle down.
that's normal.
I get hurt.
Hi, what are you doing, Dusty? Come here. Come here. Come on. Get up.
The first milk replacement can thing I bought, I read the ingredients and it was like soybean and corn and stuff like that. So the second one I bought, it actually had goat's milk as the first ingredient, and it looks better and it smells better. So we're gonna use that one until this is over, the whole milk thing.
Goat's milk is great for cats.
And I felt bad that I fed it that other carton for a week. And now that I know there was an option that sounds way better,
No, that's a cat.
look at that.
That's Dusty. But I know who his daddy was. Sadly, no longer with us. But I had a cat named Mystery. He was 10 times that size.
Bigger. Okay.
He was huge. He had big paws.
Mm,
Everything about him was big. He was just
mhm.
beefy, sweet. Oh my God, he was such a sweet cat for a male. He was just, but he he take no shit either.
Trying to figure out what I missed in the chat.
Yep. I may try the diet to it sounded good in
Diatomation.
my head. It's
DE.
I said it right in my head.
DE.
Yeah, and because it's certainly cheaper than flea. I've been finding fleas, so because
Wait, what? No, you found fleas? Oh.
she wants to go outside.
Yeah.
She was never getting the stuff that goes right here on the shoulder, and it used to work great. Now they've changed something because it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Hey,
Um, yeah, so you'll treat it's hard because you have a giant area where they go, I'm assuming, but you can treat part of the yard with it and then themselves. And then if they're in, like we had to do pillows and bedding and stuffies if we had animals, stuffed animals, like that whole thing. So they stop reproducing the fleas when they're in the house. Um, what's this about? You guys couldn't find the Be Right Back screen for StreamYard? Go to media assets. Is that what it's called? Is that an option?
yeah,
Scroll up and down through there. What do you see?
please,
Welcome. Be right
please don't lick
back.
my arm.
Please don't lick my arm.
Oh, okay. So from top to bottom, I've got logo, overlay,
Mhm.
video clips,
Mhm.
background music.
Mhm.
That's it. I'm
Wow.
not paying for it.
No, I don't pay either.
Well,
I have a whole nother section.
maybe they like you because you're a woman. Mm. Maybe it's a sexist thing.
Carol says it wasn't in hers, but it was in Diva and the Dirts. And we all use the free version.
Uh,
Yeah, I've always had it. That Be Right Back screen. I didn't put it in there.
um, Well, I could tell you. Everybody knows Darkpaw because he's been on screen many a times.
Mm-hmm.
Just showed you Dusty. I just
Mm-hmm.
showed you Paint.
Paint. Yeah.
We have um, why can't I think of your name while I'm looking at you? Casey. We have Sweet Pea
Casey.
back there on the floor. Um,
Are you trying to get in?
oh, I'm missing. Am I missing one? He must be sleeping somewhere else. Oh, yeah, okay. She's in the laundry room. She just popped her head around the corner. So, um, her name is Farah. Scratching. I see that. Hmm. What?
Carol, I told myself if I used all of my free hours for StreamYard in the month that I would try, I think, Riverside, but that hasn't happened for me to go experiment with something else.
Hmm.
As opposed to Sunday night on a live chat.
Hey.
I don't know what that sentence means.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, are you using like a comb and a bath and all the jazz?
Yeah, actually, I use lice combs because the
Yeah, the
teeth are really
teeth.
close together
Yeah.
and they sort of have like a static cling to it. So they
Mm-hmm.
stay to it until you dip it in some soapy water. That's why I'm going to hold on. I'm going to get rid of this lid.
Okay. Good to know that a lice comb works because I think I have a lice comb in my lice kit for children. We've never had to use it. I was back in the day dating someone and they called me and they were like, "Oh, I have lice." And I was in high school and I had never experienced lice before and I didn't get it that time either, but it was like questioning my decisions at that point, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't Mark. It was his best friend, but yeah. So I'm trying to think if I think I bought my diatomaceous earth plant. Is it called? What's it called? There's like a thing at the bottom if it's, I can't think of it right now. I think I got it at Walmart. I think I had it shipped to the house. And you don't need a lot. I mean, the bag lasts for a while. Food grade is the word I'm thinking of. Diatomaceous earth, food grade. Um, Home Depot might have it too, but Walmart will probably ship it to you. Berry. 4 pounds is, where's the price? $12, I think.
Hmm. It's not too bad.
Because, yeah, you just need a little bit. Unless you're doing a yard, then you'll use the whole bag.
Now, but I think what I would do is go around the perimeter.
A perimeter would be good. Hmm.
Yeah. Just go around the perimeter of the house and not
Um,
really work so much
have you
about.
used it before?
Yeah.
So you know about like don't breathe it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll probably order some painter's mask. You know.
Do it like in a well ventilated outside windy so it's not just hovering in the air.
Yeah.
I know borax is bad, Carol, but that's what we did before we knew about DE was spread a perimeter of borax. It was what a guy from Georgia taught me, who is not with us anymore, but
No. Yeah. I've shampooed and picked many
yeah.
times for my kids. It's a big problem here in Kentucky for some reason.
Wow.
Not a big problem, but it happens quite often. That and we have this. We've got like two elementary schools here in our county. We might even have one more. I'm not sure, but I know we got two. Now one was really bad for bed bugs on ice.
Oh.
I don't know how many times parents would just lose their mind. You know, like they would call the school, or they'd go to the school, almost get kicked out by the cops. You know, because they were raising hell. You know, like look,
Mhm.
you want to blame the adult or blame the parents, but you don't want to stop and think, well, maybe there's something in the school.
Yeah.
Maybe we should spray the school down and take care of things. No, it always comes down to the parents.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Here's another problem though. Especially I've seen this in elementary schools. Everybody's coat is right next to each
They
other on these
touch each
hoods.
other. Yeah, I know.
It's like there you go. You got a school bus. Nobody sits in the same seat every day.
All of those places have like a rug carpet situation.
Yeah. You got seams in the upholstery in those seats on the bus. That's where the stuff hides. So, yeah, I don't know if schools will ever admit that they're part of the problem or not, but
Oh,
they
Carol
actually.
lost her crown. She's now number 4. You need to
No!
participate more.
Work harder,
Hmm.
not
Yeah,
smarter.
it moves as we go here. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, Passamaquoddy. We've talked about that before. I think that's so cool. The making your own homemade sugar-free ice creams.
Hmm.
What is your weather this week, Barry?
I don't know.
Monday's hot, Tuesday cold with rain all day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday 70s is our forecast. And everyone I know is going on vacation for some reason this week.
Not me.
Not me.
I might go on vacation in my mind, but that's about as far as it'll go.
Oh, are you hunting and pecking like this, Carol? Is that what you're talking about? Instead of doing this?
I am
How do you
type.
get a crown? Question mark. You have to talk a lot, says Passamaquoddy. Yeah, you can either give a super chat or become a member. I don't know if do you have membership. What are you doing in the woods, Randall?
You
What is
probably
it?
don't want to know.
What, what's up with all this smoke in the air?
Do you guys have smoke today?
Oh, it's
Because I
yeah, it's
missed
not too
what the
bad, but
smoke conversation was. Because we have smoke today. We're in a burn ban,
oh,
and we have such a smoky haze that it's actually giving me a shade from the blazing hot sun. Scrappy girl says, "Hey, Barry."
Hey, Dana. How you doing, Dana? You got any of that? Well, you probably don't have any of that smoke down there in Florida.
I didn't realize it was that far.
I'm not pooping in the woods. If I was, How would anybody know I was gardening warrior
Would
if you
it
were
would it make
peeping?
a sound?
If you were peeping, you wouldn't know.
If Randall was pooping in the woods, would it make a sound?
No, it's the stupid smoke. I found out it was coming from Canada. I said, "My God, why are they burning up there anyway? What are they burning?" I seen the satellite imagery. Oh my God! Don't they have a fire department up there? Evidently not. It's filtered right down to Kentucky. No wonder.
Let's see. You don't get rain until Thursday,
Thursday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. What? Tuesday? What? Oh no.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It gives my yard a chance to dry up some. Right now it is soaking wet. You
Yeah, there's
walk through,
fires in Minnesota and then Canada. I was trying to pull up a map.
You just keep your smoke up that way.
I don't like this map.
I don't
hey, I'll
want it
be
down
right
here.
back.
I don't want it down here.
I didn't realize you guys were getting it. And then now
Oh
tonight is the
well,
geostorm, but I don't think you're getting a
we're
whole lot
getting
of that,
smoke.
are you?
We're getting smoke. Not a great deal, but it's in the sky. You can see it,
Yeah, we can definitely see it and smell it here.
and you can, you can smell it. Oh my God! Don't they? I don't know what they're burning up there, but my God, evidently they don't know how to put the thing out.
Oh wow, the smoke is going way further than I thought.
Well, yeah, that's.
This is saying what all the fires right now? There's a ton of fires right now everywhere, apparently.
I don't know. You can't police the world, so I don't even quit. I quit trying.
Can't police the world.
Can't teach them common.
Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario, Minnesota. There's a bunch of fires on the west side.
I think that's what it is, Gear Grinder. I think it's all the Canadians up there. Their maple trees are on fire up
Mm,
there.
mm.
That's where all the smoke's coming from. Oh,
Well, there's a bunch of prescribed fires, and then new wildfire in the past 24 hours, and then
prescribed.
wildfire, and then there's this purple category that says other fire.
Prescribed fires. What's the definition of a prescribed
Yeah, does it give me,
fire?
does that mean controlled burn? Does that mean that?
Maybe, but I would thought that would be it would say that, but it could be that. But you know,
There's even fires in Alaska, it's showing.
as far as where they, a lot of it's necessary. A lot of it's necessary where they burn the underbrush in a lot of
Yes.
places to clean out the for fire prevention, actually.
Right.
But this other stuff, I don't know. Somebody's really happy with a cigarette lighter or something.
Well, how are they starting? Why have they had not a wet spring? Has it been super dry and windy? Like, I guess I haven't been keeping up with where did this come from?
I quit trying to even keep up with all that crap. So, I complain about it, and that's about it. There's very little I can do about it. Except
I'm
complain.
like, I don't want to live by it directly, like where you have to
But,
evacuate, right?
well, you wouldn't want to be in a pretty close to the fire. Yeah, you probably would have to.
Oh, I know what I was going to look at now, the geostorm thing.
Oh, yeah, it's supposed. Well, we're supposed to be right in it right now. That's why I felt like crap today. It affects the body quite a bit. The geomagnetic storm it's a G4 supposed to be.
G4, yep.
Uh, it does affect the body quite a bit. And when you're outside in the today, they said if you was out in the sun for any length of time, you want to wear a loose fitting hat, not a baseball cap like this, a loose fitting hat to shade your face because the sun
Like
will
a
be
gardening.
intense, very intense. And you know that today all them idiots are out there on the beach and wherever, just laying out there
On the water, yeah.
cooking just like a microwaved hot pocket. And they said you'll be able to tell it too. The sun, you'll be able to feel it really intense on the skin. And the geomagnetic portion of it will make you feel like crap because your human body resonates pretty close to the same frequency. It runs off of magnetic vibrations, and everything's tied together. Even the animals act stupid. Everything. But it is what it is. Overcome and adapt. All you can do. When I'm out and about outside, I don't wear a hat like this. I wear my other hat, or I got
Like
a
a
white
wide brimmed hat.
Yeah, I wear it if I'm won't be out there quite a bit. I usually wear my other one, my Gilligan hat. That's pretty good now. And a wet towel. If you can, before you have to go outside and get you a towel preferably, and soak it in cold water. Rain out just a little bit, and then drape it over you around your shoulders. They'll keep you cool pretty much all day.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then when you can wipe your face with it too, if you're dirty. I don't know. So many things. I started wanting to come up. Not that. Well, I ain't doing anything right now, no way. I think y'all had it under control. You didn't need me to come up.
I was just gonna show stuff on the screen, but I think Barry's away from the buttons.
Well,
Oh, I'll wait.
he's probably.
I'm here. Go ahead.
Okay, so we can look at the wildfire smoke map. And then if we want, we can look at the geostorm map. Now, there might be a better map than this. This is just what I found. I don't want it talking to me. Stop talking to me.
No, I've seen better maps.
Okay, so where do I go to get a better map? Because yeah, this is the smoke.
BP Earthwatch was showing one. What he
Oh.
went to. You can go to spaceweather.com and it'll show one. But
Well,
he was showing another map too that had more details in it, but I
because yeah, I
can't
want
remember
the
the name of
smoke.
it.
It has the smoke in it.
Well, he was showing that on the satellite on spaceweather.com. It might show it. I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, I'll play this next, and then maybe I can. I didn't. It was like all the way down to Florida. The smoke was
Wow.
blowing on that
Yeah,
map.
it's blowing. It's like a circular pattern, like a
So if I push
blue.
play on this, when
That's
it turns red, it's when it
the
probability of an
aurora.
aurora. So then I
It
see the
won't.
red. Woo!
It won't quite reach down to us.
It didn't get to me. Yeah, that's interesting.
Interesting.
You sound so enthusiastic.
Oh, maybe it's this one.
Yeah, Bear, that's a tornado we had day before yesterday morning over in Washington County.
Washington County.
Uh, yeah, it tore Jack over in that one little. It came right up. I talked to the people at church, and it was that's right next to it. Come right up the valley, right straight up that valley.
Wow.
Usually they said it goes over, but that time it didn't, and it hit dead center. Amish people lived in that area, and I think it killed one of them. But it did, and it did injure some other people there. It was a whole big family, about 14 of them in their family, and it splintered it, tore it all to pieces. That nobody expected it. Nobody. It just come out of the blue. That's why people must pay attention. These little bitty storms that pop up from here on out, you got to be paying
It killed
attention to
one
them.
person. Yeah.
They can drop a tornado the same as a large one, and that was the proof. That little storm popped out of nowhere, and nobody was.
It was a EF2.
And but yeah, things happen.
125 miles an hour.
No, past Makati, I didn't try Blue Buffalo because of the whole. After you've tried a handful of cat foods and they just turn their nose up to it, I just gave it up.
Did you figure out if they had a food allergy?
Uh,
Because of was it sneezing or runny nose or itchy nose or what was it?
Oh, mine do that sneezing bit right now. They're doing it now. They didn't all winter and just here lately they started back up again. So it's just the regular allergies for these cats here. But no, it's some of this. I was buying that cheap stuff just for the digestive aspect of it for this one cat, but they didn't like it at all.
no, they were that bag I bought the other night, Randy. It was $12 because they were just about out of cat food. It was that one in the purple bag, and they just completely there's only one that would touch it.
We even went back up Walmart and got a bag of Friskies or something like it, and they don't like it either. And we'd been getting it before, but I had to go back to that one brand, I guess, and see what that.
I had Walmart deliver that big bag of cat food, and they're just kind of sort of like, I'm like, but that's what you like. Now you don't? What?
I don't know. It just I don't. I was beginning to wonder whether it's a stupid cat food. It may be the same cat food you've always bought, but then again, it could be something they smell.
Randall disappeared. Oh no, he's back.
Where'd it go? You disappeared. Pay attention.
I was reading the chat.
But it could be this something wrong with I just disappeared again. That's cool.
Yeah. Whoops.
That's awesome. I like that. I'm gonna keep doing
He's
that.
got a little corner of his shoulder there showing there. That was it.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna leave it like that.
Darpaw, stop.
I haven't learned anything about cat food. I bought some cat food, but it doesn't eat that yet.
These little kittens running around here, they're just running all over the house. Now I just opened the floodgates and just
Are
let
they
them run.
out and running? Yeah.
Yeah, might as well. They was climbing over the barrier.
Okay, they're ready.
One started it, and I thought I had it fixed where. Oh well, you can't climb over that.
That way?
I said, I'm just going to take it down because it wouldn't matter if I had it 20 foot in the air. They'd still climb over it. And I said, I'm just going to let them run out there. They happy as a lark. Happy as a lark. But the way cats are, they're adapting pretty good. Won't be long till I'll be letting them go out on the porch. Let them
Dark.
have their first taste of the grass. That's the funniest thing. You ever watch a cat when they first go out, little kitten, they go out there and first time seeing grass and being in it, it freaks them out. It's
Mine,
funny to watch. It's funny to watch.
mine whined a lot. Yeah.
If you, Shawnee, if you see your cat eating grass, it's okay because they have an upset stomach.
They do that.
So
And
same with
grass,
dogs. Okay.
yeah, grass will help them throw it up, and whatever is bothering them will be gone after they puke it up.
Yeah, well,
Let them
I,
eat the grass; they'll be
I
all
was
right.
reading Pastor McQuarrie's comment there about the blue buffalo. Yeah, it may be okay, but my God, who can afford that?
I'm glad to hear, Passamaquoddy, that the Blue Buffalo food is one of the has real food ingredients in it because it's a thing I have to learn now. I did buy like the wet food for what is it called? Blue Buffalo, but it says adult on it. And I don't have an adult cat.
They,
So does
oh
that
my
mean I can't
God,
feed it to it? I bought a kitty as well. It's not blue buffalo. It's something else.
I
Cause
mainly
yeah,
get
I'm like, where do I start with this?
I mainly get Friskies or something like that,
I
and
think
that
that's the name of this kitty one. Friskies? That sounds familiar.
and there's a
It's in the
special
kitchen.
kitty one too at the Walmart sale
And
that
then
they
cat
like.
litter. Tell me
They like
what's the best?
the cheapest. It don't matter. That's what
Does
I mean.
everyone feel that way?
That's my opinion. That's what I use. It really
So
doesn't matter
what's the name of that? What's the
as long
brand?
as it covers the smell, and and they can, and it's
Who makes the
manageable.
cheapest?
Walmart has them blue jugs. I
It's a
get
blue jug.
it's a blue jug about that tall.
Okay.
Maybe it looks like about a gallon jug or 2 gallon jug. Maybe a
Sorry.
little bit more than that, but that's what I get.
Barry, what do you use?
I
But
use clumping stuff from the dollar store. It's in a jug,
Hmm.
but it's I don't get the scented because that's not healthy for the cat.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
So
the
you,
what I got's no scented either because it's just like it's just regular kitty litter like they use to clean up oil spills and stuff. Same stuff. That's what we use on the fire department all the time is kitty litter.
Carol said, "Look on Chewy, Shawnee."
I want to look for the best price per like ounce or whatever. So yeah, I'll have to. We have a couple places in town, but I'm a fan of things just being delivered.
Yeah, me too.
Uh, I just can't be bothered with going inside a store.
Like,
So,
trust me, uh, if I had a car, I would be out there, but I would
mm,
be like, get what you want, get the hell out of there.
hmm
'Cause I do not like crowds. I cannot do crowds anymore. There's too much stuff happening in the world
what
right now.
does what does that mean, Passamaquoddy? Pretty litter will tell you if they have health issues.
Oh, that's one of them fancy
It's called
cat
pretty
litter.
litter.
Yeah, it tells you when they pee in it or whatever. It'll tell different colors will tell different type of things that it may be wrong
Okay.
with the cat, but
Yeah.
I think it's a load of horse crap.
Carol, I wish they would just make it illegal to have everything have a scent in it. Because I want unscented laundry soap. I want unscented garbage bags.
Me
I
too.
want unscented, like, can we just get rid of scented stuff for those
Why do I want my grass to
Uh,
smell like
I hate it
lemons?
so much.
you want sensitive garbage bags makes sense.
I hate that stuff.
That's
Oh, because we were talking about toilet paper. I don't. Yeah, unscented toilet
scented
paper.
toilet paper. I don't see
Unscented
that.
feminine hygiene.
I don't see that as an issue because why would I want it scented? Am I going to hold it in my hand and walk around? Oh, and smelling on it. The words, Oh, Barry, check out this toilet paper I got.
The whole kitty litter thing. Like my vision was I was gonna have an outside cat, and it's too little, I guess, to do that right now. And I feel like I'm not gonna win that battle. So it's like I don't want litter all over my house. Like
No.
they were saying, this litter is fine and gets stuck in between their pads. I need the litter that's not gonna get everywhere.
Well,
But
good
the
luck
litter
with
I
that.
have right now, I have to go look at the box. I have no clue what I bought.
Good luck with that. So I can
Is
tell
it
you,
impossible? Is there
it's
like a mat
impossible.
you put under the thing so it
It
catches
doesn't
it
make.
there?
Well,
God,
you
I'm
can put a
annoyed.
mat under the litter box if you want to. It helps a little bit,
It'll
but
catch the.
it'll catch some of it. But yeah,
Hey, I represent that, Carol. My
well, it's women running around here. Oh, smell of my toilet paper.
hey, the prepared Irishman, welcome in.
Do I need to smell it before or after you use the toilet paper? Preferably before.
Passamaquoddy, the kitty isn't allowed at the offsite garden because of what we're talking about here in the chat with like fox wolves. This is stays in the in town
Well,
situation.
our cats, my cats here, they go and come as they please. You know, they got
What if
their
I
own.
used a vehicle floor mat? You know how it has tracks in it to catch
Yeah,
mud? Can I use that? I bet you
you
I have
could.
an extra one of those.
Yeah, anything that it's got the little dip in it where you can just sit it down in top,
I'll text
your
Mark
thing
about
and
it.
down on top
What
of it.
I've seen, there's enclosed. It's just like a almost like a pet carrier looking litter pan, but it also has like a pad that they walk across. So when they get out of the litter box, they walk across that pad. It's supposed to loosen the kitty litter from their paws before they trek it through your house. Train them to use the toilet. Yeah,
That's
I
what
had,
Mark keeps talking about. I said, then shut up and do it.
They
I had one I thought was going to do it on his own.
There's so much stuff out there you can
Dusty.
buy if you want to, but it's just trial and error. You'll find out eventually what works, what don't.
Yeah, I don't know. It uses the box. That hasn't been hard to teach it that. It's stupid litter everywhere.
Well, shoot, these little kittens here, they're already going to the litter box.
Yeah,
It's
mine
it's
does. Yeah.
natural. I looked at one, but then I said, "Look there, he's there, then covering it over." I said, "Them smart little cats."
I gotta plug my laptop in, so I gotta mute myself, I
Maine
suppose.
Coon, Maine Coons, I would like to have one of them cats, but Maine Coons, they get huge. But never mind. I don't need it.
Sorry that I now have to talk about kitty stuff every time I see you.
Well,
No, it's fine.
me and Barry can tell you the same thing. I mean, it just takes trial and error. Whatever you like.
Yeah, and it's like when you okay, so when you went to look for the kitty a little while ago,
Yeah.
I was saying that you're at the toddler stage,
Yes.
so
I
quite
don't want to
literally,
chew a power cord for something and
yeah.
yes.
So, but you are at the toddler stage right now with your kitty, and you got to think along the lines of a human, but compress it down to 4 legs and more curiosity than a human toddler has.
Oh, these here, they go back there and sleep on their tunnel, on top of their tunnel. Now they all piled in there. Still have to. I'm getting used to them walking across in the house. But I don't
Oh,
want to step. I don't want to step on one.
I kick it all the time on accident because I just walk, and all of a sudden it's there.
Be careful because
I
he might make an accident and
I
accidentally step
I
on it.
rolled its foot over the other day with my chair. Yeah,
That'll happen.
and it,
That'll happen.
yes, and then now I have kids.
That'll happen.
That's a whole
I'm,
nother category of danger.
I'm going to try to film it sometime so you guys understand what she does. But Sweet Pea gets so excited sometimes, like in the morning I'll get up, which is the worst time for her to do it. But she'll dart between my left foot, my right foot as I walk, and she's trying to love on my feet while I'm walking. And it's cute, but there's been a few times where she just about knocked me over, and she's
Yeah.
little. She's not, big like Paint. He's like medium-sized cat, and but it's really bad when you're not awake, and your motor skills aren't quite where they should be. you know. Hey, wait till I get my coffee, and then dart between my feet, or better yet, just hop up here in my lap when I'm sitting down and show me your affection that way. But please don't dart between my feet while I'm trying to walk, because it's all I can do to walk from while I'm trying to wake up.
Yeah, cats can be they can be a handful if you let them be.
Has it cuddled with you
They
while
don't
you're
have to
taking a
be.
nap?
They don't have to be no handful. If you just
Yeah,
let
I
'em-
took a nap with it, and then this was the first within the first 7 days.
Yeah.
Um, so it was under the covers, and when I woke up, I was just drenched in its urine
Aw,
I peed
because
on
it
you.
was just so warm and comfy. So I'm really anti take a nap with cat now.
yeah.
It might have just been because it wasn't super litter box.
Oh yeah, blame it on the cat.
It wasn't from me.
Blame it on the cat. That's
So now it's
convenient.
like, I need to just keep my eyes on you if we're cuddling. It purrs a lot,
Yeah.
which is rewarding. It feels good when you hear
Oh,
it purr.
I'm telling you, sometimes, especially if you've had a really shitty day,
Yeah.
and they curl up next to you and start purring, and they might even give you kisses or whatever, or snuggle up against your chin or whatever. Uh, you'll forget about whatever the hell it was that was pissing you off that day.
Yeah, and just I'm sick of the claws. The kitty claws on anytime. Just they do go back in. Like it's old enough where they do go back in, but everything it wants to touch, its claws are out, and I'm sick of that.
Oh, that's the way it goes,
It
though.
just hurts.
When it gets a little bigger, it'll be a whole lot more manageable.
Yeah.
A little bit bigger, it'll be. You won't even pay no attention to it.
I told the kids you guys can train it to do stuff. So they were trying to train it to go to sit when you say sit.
They won't do that.
And I'm like, well, we'd have
They,
to buy some kitty treats maybe.
They won't do that. I can tell you that right now.
Not
If
the
you do,
dog.
if
Oh,
it just,
we might do it with treats, but no,
I don't know.
without encouragement or some kind of reward in the end. Yeah, they are they are a challenge to train, but like I said, you're at the toddler stage, so think
Yeah.
along the lines of a toddler. Uh, that's
Hmm.
my take on it.
The thing about that I think about is we always keep the pet. If we get a pet, we commit to it. And so I'm
Yeah.
like, I have 10 more years of this cat. You know what I mean? I don't know how I feel about that. It'll become normal.
Well, yeah, okay, so that's like a certain family member wanted me to move into those apartments, and I'm like, well,
Mm,
you don't realize that you have to give up.
hmm
You know, I don't do that. I cannot walk
Like
away from a
committed
pet.
to being caring for them for their life. Is how I see
Yeah,
it.
and
Hmm
they're already attached to me, so why would I do that? That's just cold. But then she is kind of cold, so.
Carol, round of applause for you. I haven't had cake in like, I don't know, 10 days.
Ah,
Oh, as I'm trying to eat better. So I eat like bars of chocolate instead. But
I can't say anything. I still have some of it left. When I got the order of cat food and pancakes
hmm
or pancake mix. I got one of those Reese Reese chocolate bars. You know, it's like peanut butter chocolate bar. Because why not? It's chocolate. It's chocolate and peanut butter. Well, this is not.
I bought someone else's groceries today, and that involved me eating 2 donuts and a bowl of ice cream because
Oh,
I ate some of their groceries.
oops.
So it's like, well, you didn't have any cake, but
Hmm.
I'm always afraid when I put that SD card in. I'm always afraid that it's going to shoot out across the room and I won't be able to find it because it's springy.
what are you doing?
Putting an SD card back in the drone, you know, they're
Oh,
so
man,
small
if that hits the floor, yeah,
and it's springy. There's a little
right,
spring in there, I guess. That
to help shoot it out at you.
yeah. So um, I use my thumbnail usually and push it in there, and then when I don't get any, when I start to feel the resistance, then I know it's in there good. But I'm waiting. There's going to be that one day I'm not paying attention, and it's going to shoot across, you know, the yard or living room or whatever.
Could do it.
Huh?
It's always a possibility.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They're not, you know, it's not. They're not expensive, but you just don't, you know, you don't want to lose it after you just got it. There's this, there's an SD card ejector thingy for phones.
Oh.
I put it on the keychain so I won't lose it. Eject your SIM card and stuff like that and things. Stuff and things. Paint's over there behind the laptop. She's twitching in her sleep. She must be chasing something. She's all like this. Her front paws covering her face. Her head upside down.
Oh, I saw 3 deer that were young, and they just stood there and watched all of us at the garden for a really long time, and then they
Yeah.
left. And we had never seen them there before because we check for tracks weekly.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if they'll be back because there's tons of food out there for deer. So I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, they come. They'll probably be back. I guarantee it.
But yeah, they looked like they had no clue what they were doing. Like they didn't even know they were deer.
They the
Weird.
rounds. They got their set pattern they make. You know.
Yeah, Gear, you're right. Or make you a mental note
They
of
were.
where everything's
Yeah,
at.
they were checking it out. Oh, right over there is the garden. Is that person's garden? Boy, to get them nice and good and juicy. Then we'll attack.
Yeah, Passamaquoddy. The thing that we want to do is fix it because I don't know if it's for sure a girl or not or whatever when it's old enough. That's the only thing we plan on doing besides like the dewormer thing as far as procedures.
Yeah, that part's not fun because you hope that they know their litter pan pretty well. Yeah, they got another month before I have to do them again. That's
Uh, is there
you,
something I need to know about? What are you talking about? When you give them the dewormer,
yeah.
they get sick?
No, they don't get sick, but they will poop it out
Okay.
if there was any worms.
Oh,
They'll
okay.
be dead, but
Okay.
the worms will be dead, not the cat.
Who?
Just want to get that straight. Sweet pea, what you doing? Come here. Oh, come here, baby. Right here. Oh,
Gear, I made a joke that it was oh shoot, how did I say it? Food security. Knowing that there was deer passing by is food security
Oh,
for us.
it's food security, all right. Yeah, your garden has made pretty good security for them.
So, like, the trees that were damaged last year by deer are still this word, I'm tired, caged. And so if they come in further on the property, I'll have to cage as we go because I didn't cage everything.
now you're talking of like chicken fence or something like that.
I did not use chicken wire. Um, I don't know what it's called.
So like field fence.
I show it somewhere.
I just because I
I'm
was going to
bad with
say
names of stuff.
yeah.
So,
Because when you said that, I immediately went to those cone shaped, useless, things you stick in the ground for your
Hey,
tomatoes,
and
and
them
they never
oh,
tomatoes,
work. So that,
I went and wrestled with those because we have some.
yeah,
And I
God,
put
that
them on the
ain't working.
peppers because I don't know if you were around, but I was asking people like, do you really have to have trellis support for pepper plants? And a lot of people were like, you better do it. Well, I have 63 pepper plants and I have,
wow.
what did I count? I think I put 18 cages up. And I so want to take them to the dump at the end of the year. I hate them so much. And so I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I, I
I
wonder how
might
much
go get.
money.
I have wood I can put with each pepper. I don't know.
I
Can't
don't
they
know how
just
much
grow and
money I
sprawl?
spend on those damn things. And every year you would think, like in the past, you would think I would go, not this year. But then I go back and I buy some more. And then the weld comes off. You're like, they're using the least amount of solder on them. Oh, that's enough.
Mine are
Don't use
so
too
like
much.
wibbly wobbly from shoving it in the ground and taking it out.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Oh,
just want to throw them
I
all
hate
away.
them. I hate those things.
They're
God, I
old
hate them.
too, the ones that have been there.
I think it was Laura, Hedgehog's Homestead. I think she's got the right idea with the fence up, put the post in the ground, you put the fence up, and then they trellis up the fence.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. I mean, if I was able to do it this way, I would have done it. Yeah. Right.
Here, I'll show you the cage on the tree.
I
Maybe you
see
can
the
tell
wheels turning on Randall over there.
what this is.
I will say tomato cages would be good on pepper plants, but they ain't worth a hoot on tomato plants.
No, they're not. So here's
I
what
done
is
went.
that
I
called?
done. Oh,
Yeah.
them right there be okay.
I don't know what this is called,
Yeah,
but
it's
this
like
is on my tree.
That's that. I call it rabbit wire.
Because
they just
a rabbit will go
look-
through that.
Yeah.
I've seen rabbits go through that. Stop sharing.
It's pretty much the same thing that this field fence.
I don't
You
know
know
what
what
it's
I
called.
mean?
That's about what it is. It's
It
I've
was
got
stuff I
some up.
had for free,
I got some
you can make.
under a shed up there.
You can take woven wire and make pretty good cages, uh, plant cages with them,
Well, and then somebody took something like that
and they work
gauged
great.
wire, welded wire. I don't know what he called it, but he made like
What?
6 foot tall tomato cages.
Well, the woven wire is what I'm calling. I guess the same thing.
Yeah,
And
there's other names for stuff.
woven wire, and just cut you some section, roll it up into round. It works.
Here.
I never tried it, but I didn't have the wire. But
Oh God Almighty, you are heavy. But he's got such a cute little face. Look at that. Yeah. He's so serious. He's mad at me because I picked him up. All right, go on. You smell funny anyway. How thick do you think your kitty's fur is? Do you think it's like long or
Yeah,
medium?
it looks the long because I had a short hair cat, a bobtail short hair cat
So
named
like
Marvin,
tiger.
and this is a lot longer.
Because tigers, I pulled a hair off of him.
Oh
Like
wow!
it's loose already, and it was like that. I was like,
I
oh
keep
my
forgetting to ask Mark if he's seen the mom back, for one, and two, what kind of fur situation. I keep forgetting to ask him. We don't have a lot of time together right now, so it's like not on the list of questions. Busy times. He put his van in his very first car show over the weekend. He was the only van in the
Cool.
show. And he made it through it and said it was worth it. It was free. It wasn't one where you had to pay.
That's
So
the
he's
best
got
kind.
a van only show this weekend. And then I don't think he's going in the car show after that. And then after that, it's truck only. Like there's something every weekend. Yeah. So he's been
Cool.
working on the van every day or playing disc golf. So he's not here. And if I'm here, if he is here, I'm at the garden. Like we're not on the same schedule right now is all. We're okay, everybody.
Oh yeah, I totally
Yeah.
get it though.
Yeah. We're not
It's cool,
purposefully avoiding people. Whoa. What are we doing?
Oh, look at that.
Fans only. Vans. Vans.
I
Vans
was
only.
looking. Now it's loading, so I better stop doing that.
What were you trying to load?
It's reloading. I was trying to show the chat. What I should have done is just done a pop out chat and then my computer would have not gone all stupid.
Mhm.
What are you doing, Tiger? Tiger.
It's good to know that, Carol. The whole scheduling, just like I went to watch our favorite show, Carol. The one it's called Why Women Kill, and I came home from the garden with the children because of course they were with me, and I know how to have all the fun. And so we were like, "You have an hour. Go if you want to go play with the neighbors, right?" And so they said yes. So we were like, we could sit down and watch our show. No. First, we got interrupted by whatever the kids' thing was. I don't remember. And then my aunt called, which hasn't happened. Like, I don't know, a year she hasn't called me. And so I was like, I have to answer this. Hour and a half later, it's now kids' bedtime, and he went to bed for work. And now I'm here. So it's like, well, that didn't work. We tried.
No.
I had 5 minutes with him, you know. We did grilling all weekend. The things that were grilled: hot dogs, brats, burgers, chicken, pork loin, ribs. I think that's everything.
Hmm.
Hobo packet, potatoes, carrots, onion, celery.
Heck yeah.
Gear did a bunch of grilling for meal prep. It had to have been for meal prep because it was like 12 burgers, 12 brats, something else, I think. Gear was live earlier. I was driving when he was live. Carol, did Theron give you a time or an ultimatum of if the dog still barks like this in X amount of months, we're done? Is it serious? I'm just wondering. And if you're like, we're not talking about this publicly, then just tell me to shove off. But
It would me. It would me. I will say if it don't straighten up at a certain time, that the dog goes or I do. One of the two.
my mother-in-law has 4 dogs altogether because there's 2 adults in the home is why it's legal, and 3 of them came from like a humane society, and yeah, they sure do have a quirk, a
Oh my
thing to
God.
work through. I bought a
That was,
dog off of
I could not.
Craigslist once in the town over, and she definitely was mistreated because she had quirks her whole life around certain things, and it had to have been where she was at in that home before us.
I could not stand a barking dog like that. That would drive me nuts.
I understand that, Randall. Yeah, definitely. That's why I always say no to, not that I'm pointing at Carol, just tiny dogs, because it seems like they yip yap more.
Oh God, they
But
do.
my German point hair German
Chihuahuas are
short
the
hair
worst in the
pointer.
world.
God, I could not say that. He, he's always whining in his throat for literally everything, and it's just like, shh, stop.
Chihuahuas are the worst in the world for that stupid barking.
So that's one of the dogs they have, but that's not the one that came from the Humane Society.
The a gnat,
I
a
think I'm
gnat
just
could
crazy.
fart 300 yards away, and it would start that dog off. I mean, oh my God, I'm gonna strangle that dog or
Bless
get
you,
duct
Johnny.
tape. God.
Carol Holly was a coonhound husky, I think is what she was. And men and Mexicans, she would just growl and all of the hair on her back would stand up her whole life. She never trusted them.
You want to get my attention whether you like it or not. Oh, he likes it. He's back. Yeah. Yeah, you're a pretty good cat when you're not being a turd. I don't feel like your fur's all over my face now. Paint's still hugging herself. She's behind the laptop. She's like this with both her paws. Just. Wish I could turn the camera on her, but it's stuck in one position right now.
What are we doing tomorrow, Barry?
I don't know. What are we doing tomorrow?
I don't know. I'm asking you. I didn't know what you were doing tomorrow. I'm being nosy. I want to know things.
Let's just move the ashtray out of the way. Your big fluffy tail.
Look at that. Yeah, them Mexican men. Yeah, they must have done that dog wrong. There's a comment in there somewhere.
Yeah, and I would go to your room, and she would go to her kennel without an argument.
Aw.
Like she was growling at a Mexican man that was in the home, and I go to your room, and she went and she sat down. But yeah, she never grew out of it.
All righty. I guess I would too.
I saw a wonderful thing today. I don't think I said it yet. I saw 3 butterflies.
Oh, cool.
First time at the garden, and a bumblebee, and I took a video of it, so you will be seeing that coming up.
I'm glad you're seeing it because I have still not seen a bumblebee anywhere.
Well, I was like, I don't have
Oh,
anything for
honeybee.
them to
I'm
eat.
sorry.
Like, I don't have anything in bloom, and then I see my
I've not
borage
seen any
is
honeybees yet.
flowering.
What
Oh,
Haven't-
cool.
the wood bees, the carpenter bees has
What are
already
you?
disappeared. I don't know what happened to the carpenter bees. They disappeared.
The thing wasn't locked, and now you're out? I hear
Uh,
meowing. Oh my god, what happened just now?
I seen some monarchs yesterday. Yes, yesterday.
I saw
No.
a monarch look-alike.
Oh, did you? I seen where you captured that Chinook coming over
Yeah.
this morning for church. I was out in the yard and I heard it. Well, I was in here and I heard it. I said, "Man, that's too loud for a medical chopper." And I went outside in the front yard to look and see, and that sun was blinding me, and I didn't have my sunglasses, and I couldn't see it. So I know where it was at, but I couldn't see it.
It
glad-
stood out really because the sky was pure
I'm
white.
glad
and
somebody
smoke.
captured it because I sure
Well,
did.
I wished I'd captured those 2 other aircraft that flew through. C-130 flew over
Huh.
west to east, and then something that I couldn't quite put my finger on flew just above the treetops, but it was heading like south, no, north. It was heading northwest. I couldn't quite. It almost looked like the U-2 spy plane, but it was too low.
Hmm.
The U-2 planes are a lot bigger than what I saw, but it sort of had that same body structure to it, but not quite as big. And it wasn't, you know, the normal military gray they paint all those planes. It was. Remember, I told you yesterday, I think it was, that the air band was just.
Yeah, it was a day before yesterday you talk about that.
Yeah, it was just hopping with military aircraft and traffic, and it's been crazy all day today too. So
Yeah, they've been playing today. I know there wasn't a Black Hawk because it had that distinct sound. And I know it was a Chinook. And I couldn't see that. Something hit me square in the face. and my eyes couldn't get adjusted, and I didn't have my sunglasses with me, and I just one of them things, I guess. Yeah, it's weird though.
In that video, I think I tried to crop in on it, so I put the same video clip in twice. So the second time it played, it was cropped in a little bit closer. On that video, you can actually see the props moving.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that with the cross moving.
And but yeah, I just that was right around the time I was trying to figure out where that kitten was, where it was, and why it was crying like it was.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't even know landlord and his woman were even on the place until they pulled down the hill. I said, whoa, nice to know.
Yeah, they better be careful burning stuff up there.
Oh well, you know.
Yeah, accidents could happen.
Yeah, well, and I reminded him, and he just kept saying, I know. And I'm like, well,
He will know if something accidentally gets blowed over into the woods by accident. Yeah. I got a pile of bush prunings behind the house I ain't burnt yet from last week. It's already rained on it twice. I need to burn it because I don't want to leave it there very long because it's a good place for a snake to make a home.
yeah.
'Cause I ran over.
I'm glad it was cool today because I had to get under the house, and I thought, man, this is where I die.
I seen one yesterday. I seen a copperhead, big old copperhead yesterday. Great big sucker.
Hmm.
Right behind the house there, neighbor's backyard there. I was coming across there, I was going to mow that one little strip. And there he come out of their brush pile, their little pile of stuff they had.
Yeah.
Come out there, and I tried to. When I first seen him, it kind of startled me. Then I swung back around and chased him on the mower, and I caught him about midway of the old garden that he got back there, and I ran over him and chopped him up in little pieces with my feet up on the hood of the. I looked like a little girl, a scared little girl up there. I was going, snake!
Oh, my.
I told the neighbor that. I said, I snuck up to seeing a snake, copperhead. Dude's out there looking around. I said, oh my God, what are you doing? There'll be more than one. Oh, he's a big copperhead on his back. Oh, they were just had him diamond on his back. And
Yeah.
they were, that sun was hitting it. It was glistening like copper. Well, he was about 3 foot long. About 3 foot long. Great big old one. I chopped him up in little bitty pieces. I
I've
guess.
been lucky. I've been lucky so far. I haven't smelled that familiar.
That's the first one I've
copperhead
seen.
smell.
That's the first one I've seen for sure.
You know, he's wanting to move in up there, and he's deathly afraid of snakes.
Oh my God.
He jumped like a girl back into his truck when he saw a black snake in the bed of his truck.
Mm-hmm.
A black snake.
Now, if that'd been a black snake or something like that, I wouldn't have touched it.
Smoke one for me, Passamaquoddy.
But I ain't letting that get away. Bite somebody or whatever. Mm-mm. I sent him to the happy hunting ground of snakes. Usually for the black snake, you don't have to worry about any other snake being close because the natural enemies of the copperheads and rattlesnake. Don't get me wrong; they're still weird to look at, and but that's my natural instinct is to kill them suckers in them.
Welcome back.
It's on the back of the couch.
What
Oh,
snake?
I don't know if you can see. No, you can't see it.
I can kind of see it.
What are you doing?
I see it moving.
He's found a good spot. Yeah, and they do that.
That's a blow up floaty. Don't poke that.
Oh, well,
You'll probably find him laying right on top of it for too long. They
Yeah, my
like
kids-
sleeping up high.
Oh,
They like
jeez.
sleeping up high where they can, whatever.
sometimes they like lay in the sun too, and you think, "Oh my God, I'm burning up." And he's over there laying in the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting braver with like jumping off of stuff.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even realize the door was open on that thing and it got out.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Carol's going to bed.
Who went to bed?
Carol.
Oh. Good night,
Where's the
Carol.
mouse? There it is.
Thank you for playing the Crown game tonight.
Yeah, I know. She went out as number 2.
Oh, well, it's better than nothing.
She was number 1 for a long time. I planted plants today. I'm not sure what they are. They're either cabbage or kohlrabi or broccoli, something like that. See if they do anything. Because I had some space to fill.
Wait, are you serious? Shawnee Groves planted something?
Oh, I was like, where are we going with this? I'm going to go back tomorrow probably because if we get rain Tuesday, that means I need to plant something before the rain.
God, why are you living up to your name?
Hello. So yeah, I have a bag of potatoes I could plant. I have some more flowers. I have sunflowers, nasturtiums for sure left. I could be planting, or I'll wait a month and plant them and get like another
I'm done planting.
succession. You're
I'm
done planting?
everything I'm going to plant.
You've got it all in?
Everything
That's
I'm
great.
going to.
I'm never
Everything
done
I'm going.
planting until the snow falls.
Huh?
What?
Till the snow falls.
I am not done planting until the snow falls. I have stuff I can plant until the snow falls.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because you can put your fall bulbs in for spring blooms. I plant my garlic right before snow. There's something to plant. I'm never done unless it's winter. And then I'm growing inside, I guess. If I have that set up. Hopefully I'll be moved by then.
I got my last 2 plant species I planted was squash and zucchini. That's it.
Squash and zucchini, all right.
Now that's
Um,
done.
what kind?
Squash
Do you
and
remember?
zucchini.
Yeah,
I
what
can't
kind?
remember.
What
I
you
can't
don't?
remember.
Okay. Passamaquoddy, I would have to drive to the garden right now and try because I can't where I live see it. It's not gonna happen. I don't like driving
Oh,
at night, so I'm not going
go
anywhere.
and do it.
I don't like driving in general.
Oh,
I
come
really
on.
don't.
I do. I'll come out there and drive for you.
To drive just for fun? No, I don't do that. So, I mean, yeah, I would love to have a
Well,
driver.
I've not had a vehicle for a long
You
time.
you'd have to be okay with me telling you which way you can go though, because just
Oh, I'm
because I'm
used to
not
people telling me
driving,
where to go.
you need to go the way I would go if I was driving. I'm that person. Oh, you have clouds. Well, I mean, we've got the smoke. So, I mean, I probably wouldn't be able to see anything. You planted pineapples in the yard? You've converted them because they just wanted grass? That's amazing.
Grass is boring. Everyone's got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Most.
they do.
Let's just turn all our grass over and just make a big garden out of it.
No, let's not do that and say we did.
Well, that's what my mom did. Right downtown Cleveland.
Why not just pull up all the grass and put astroturf down? You won't have to worry about it no more.
We'll have concrete put down and paint it green, grass green.
Huh? Yeah, yeah, you could do that. There's all kinds of grass is overrated and very much occupies your time. If I wasn't doing that, I'd probably catching up on the other projects, which I've been doing in
Like,
between. I got to mow tomorrow.
the mower broke today at the garden. The belt for the pulleys, the turn, the blades.
Oh, deck pulley, a
Because
deck
it's,
belt.
yeah, it hooks to a tractor. So
Oh,
the belt went
hmm
kaput. So that was stressful.
Mm.
But we talked about getting a tank to go on the tractor to go water everything.
Mm.
Like, then I could go directly to where I'm watering with the gallon of water. It's not a gallon, it'd be much more than that. 500
I
gallons
hope
on the
so.
tractor. And I could put liquid nutrients in there and apply nutrition through the tank, through the wand. And so that'd be flippin' cool if I had that.
Throw some poo poo juice on it.
Instead of a bucket at a time, I do a 5-gallon bucket at a time the
Oh
way I do it
God.
now. And I have
Yeah,
9 gardens.
I've been there. I didn't have 9 gardens, but I had a big enough garden that it was like, oh God, no. But
You do
another
it
trip.
you do it
Finally, I
3
said,
times and you're like, "Why am I doing this?"
yeah. Finally, I said, I'm done with this. And the next spring rolled around, and I went to the store and I bought 2 hoses because I was done carrying buckets of water.
Mhm.
It's never enough.
Yeah, I use hoses right now, and I have to have 2 together one way, and I have 2 together another way. So I have 4 hoses right now, and it's not enough. I can't get to the 2 places I need to get if we don't get rain.
Yeah.
I'm hauling a wagon of buckets of water over there at this point. So it's like, do I get another hose and make it a 3 hose on the one? It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of keeping things watered. I don't want it to just, well, we'll just wait till it rains. It stresses me out.
Great. Passamaquoddy says I wish he could win the lottery, buy a huge lot of land, and not have uh, outside lighting. I don't pay for mine. I told them they asked me if I wanted a security light. I said absolutely not. I said why would I pay you $14 when I could go and buy a bunch of solar lights and they go on and off when I tell them to.
I don't
Mm.
have a secure right now.
And I guarantee you, that as soon as Donnie moves in up there,
He's gonna
that
put one in.
freaking light up there on that hill is going to be on,
Oh
and that'll
no.
be it for my my sky watching at night.
Yeah. Well, you could just tell him, don't do that.
He's not going to listen. He's scared of the dark. Man's afraid of a black snake. He's afraid of everything else.
I was envisioning. God, words are hard tonight. I was thinking of you impersonating him and calling the company and telling them to shut it off.
No, but that's a good idea. Thank you.
Right? Like if
Shut
it
this
happens.
outside light off here, please.
I don't know if they'll look at the phone number and be like, this isn't the
I'm
phone.
borrowing my neighbor's phone. Either shut it off or I'm gonna shoot it off. One of the two.
Ooh, that's another option, Randall. To shoot it off. Yeah. Just destroy it.
I gave him that option before.
We
Yeah.
could have your wife impersonate Dora.
I've gave him that option before. Either shut it off or I'm going to shoot it off.
We direct sow butternut squash here. We direct sow cucumbers, but we start tomatoes, peppers, Passamaquoddy. He won't know it's dark if he stays inside. I'm afraid of the dark. I have lights everywhere at night in my house.
Oh,
Sorry,
you big
guys.
silly cat.
I'm a big baby.
Oh,
I
big
can't stay on
scaredy
the
cat.
dark.
Well, I
There's
don't
things in
know.
the dark. I can't handle it.
I leave
Why?
the stove light on at night.
Every room has an outlet with a Red Cross light in it motion. And then the kids' room has that and a diffuser with a light on and a sound machine with a light on. And then my room has a diffuser with a light on that I keep on all night long. So if I wake up, I can see.
She's
Your
a
neighbor's probably
scared.
And then
Yeah.
everything has blankets and curtains on the windows.
You're a scared of the dark.
I can't handle it. And I tell my kids that, and maybe I'm ruining them, but I'm like, I can't handle the dark. I can't do it.
Ooh. I like it the dark.
Nope.
The darker the better.
It's having a blast back there.
It's on the couch, and I could hear scratching, and it shot off and landed on a comforter that I have trying to block under the couch because I don't want it under the couch.
Oh, good luck with
And
that.
it listens so far. It hasn't gone under the couch.
Oh, it will.
Now it's over here.
Takes time.
You
to
know that
turn
divider I have? That's under
Yeah.
that couch, so it can't get under that one. It's this one that's open, and so that's why the comforter's there.
If you have one of them plastic shopping bags, oh, they love playing with them things.
They like plastic shopping bags.
Yeah, they
Mhm.
get on and it makes that little crinkly noise, and they love that
Yeah.
stuff. Love things like that.
Really?
Yeah.
So if I ball up tissue paper, would they like that?
Oh, they'll shred that. You'll be cleaning that up all day.
Oh, I don't want to clean something up.
Dusty has a problem. You cannot leave a roll of toilet paper anywhere. He will grab it when you're not looking, and it will be confetti. It
What?
will no longer be a roll of toilet paper. It
Oh
will be
no,
confetti.
that's stressful.
So if you're gonna celebrate with confetti like they used to do on New Year's,
No, I don't.
just send me a with some rolls of toilet paper, and I'll have the shredinator.
We have streamers for parties.
Yeah, we used to. I remember after I was adopted, I was learning all.
Oh, Passamaquoddy. I have two of those in here. One I put a feather in it, and the other one I put a mouse in it. Toy mouse. I have those in her little home. The
Oh,
cardboard toilet paper roll.
You get that plastic Walmart shopping bag or whatever, something like that, and just lay it on the floor. They'll play. Oh, it'll love it.
Well, you know where I found it one day? My animal creature lover kid had it stuffed in a pillowcase. Like, this is not appropriate.
oh,
We're not going to do that again. Okay.
That put in the
The
pillowcase.
pillow was still in there.
Oh my God.
It was the pillow, the pillowcase, and the kitty was at the very other end.
You want to protect it. Oh well. I am.
Here's the thing I'm worried about, why I don't want it under the couch. All of that netting lining is sagging under my couch. And now that I'm saying this, I bet you Mark went and bought a staple gun the other day because he did something for his van. But when I said I want a staple gun for the couch, he wouldn't buy it. I'm worried it's going to get up in there and crawl through the couch and the springs and underneath and all that. That's what I'm nervous about.
yeah,
I
right.
bet you we could fix that now that I think he has a staple gun.
Yeah, but that's not a couch staple gun. It's for the automobile.
He used it for upholstery.
But it's not made for couches.
I don't think. It's just fabric to wood,
Ask him.
is what I'm doing here. I don't know what he bought.
No, you can't use that because I use that on my car.
I think that's what he's going to say. Or he's going to say, I don't remember where I put it.
Oh yeah.
It's out there somewhere. I'll get it tomorrow. Don't worry.
You get it tomorrow, Randall? That is exactly what he would say. And
Well,
it's never
exactly.
tomorrow.
That's exactly
That
what I
never
would
happens.
say. I'll get it tomorrow. Don't
That's
worry.
exactly. Now
Calm
I'm
down.
gonna
I'd say, calm down.
update you on what happens because that's exactly what he's gonna say.
Yeah. Unless you watch him and see where he puts it at, then you can go get it.
I go, are we gonna put the canopy down? Are you gonna take the canopy with you on your trip this weekend? And it's gonna rain on Tuesday. Do you want it down before it rains? Oh, can we do it tomorrow? Like, tomorrow's a good day? Sure. Okay.
You watch where he sets the stapler gun down, then let's go get it. They like boxes, anything like that. Don't matter. They play with anything.
Look, Walmart sells cats. No, no, they really don't.
Or a paper bag.
I mean,
I have paper bags for my groceries. Okay.
Paper bag is fine, but they like that plastic bag too. I'm telling you.
yeah, just because it makes a lot of noise.
Makes that crinkly sound.
Hey, GT Junior.
Drives them nuts.
I've been really enjoying the live. AGD. Gear, that's interesting. Do you want me to go get you a paper bag?
We're,
They said they'd like that.
we're glad you are enjoying it, JT.
I did not order the salmon berries. I can't afford it right now.
That's what I wanted to tell the cats when I ordered the cat food. I'm like, no, I can't afford it right now.
We're
Yeah.
supposed to have more milk delivered tomorrow because I'm almost out. I'm a little nervous.
Is
For
the
the
milkman coming by to bring you your milk?
The kitty milk.
Oh, kitty milk.
Hmm.
Yeah, they'll play with that. They'll play with aluminum foil balls, but they wind up losing them. Every one
Uh,
of them will be wrapped underneath the couch and everywhere. They'll bat it across the living room floor, and then it'll
I
end up
gave it
underneath
a
the
tennis
couch.
ball. It's
Yeah,
it's
they like
it's into
little.
like it's starting to do the hunter prey thing of like pouncing on stuff or putting it in its
Hmm.
mouth. Yeah.
Oh, he'll jump on that plastic shopping bag. It'll drive him nuts.
And I'm sensitive to sounds of things, so I have to take that in consideration of what I'm gonna give it. If I
If
don't
you
like the
hear
sound of it, what's
if
that?
you hear that
That's the
noise,
cap from propane?
yeah, that's the propane cap. I was showing. Uh,
Janet?
yeah, that. Yeah,
That's what they like to play with?
mainly Sweet Pea. She will carry it around. And she'll talk to it. And she'll make all these little sounds and stuff, and then she'll drop it. She'll leave. She'll come back and she'll sneak up on it and then pounce at it and then toss it all over the. She just has a ball with
Wow.
something so simple. And they got toys. She could care
I
less
wanted
about the
to
toys.
ask if you had toys or if it's just
yeah,
like kids where you give them the remote
No,
instead. Yeah,
they
I
like
got
got one.
toys and they don't care. They don't want the
I got
toys.
one of them circle things that's got a ball in it. It'll spin it around and around.
yeah.
They'll play with that for a little while, but then again, there's something like a cardboard box, and I cut a hole in it where they can go in and out when they're kittens. They love it, and a pop box, a Pepsi box, or something like that. Oh, they just anything like that.
Yeah,
GT's talking about road tripping to get a few cuttings of the salmonberry bush, and by a few, I think he means 20.
cool.
I think I told you to ship me some.
Yeah,
um, and I hope it works. I hope it works out for you.
I'm about,
Once
I'm
you
about
learn
ready to
the
get
like world of cuttings, it's a whole nother addiction to be like, I'm gonna go get a cutting of this. I'm gonna go get a cutting of that. Did the roses die? Or are they good? Barry.
no, that cutting didn't make it.
Yeah. All my stuff died. That I tried to root. All of it's dead.
But the
Nothing made it.
rose bush by the driveway, it's thriving.
Yes, the one in the ground.
Yeah,
Yep.
but I don't know. I think Randy's wife tried the same thing with that pink rose bush, and she didn't have any luck either. So I don't know. Maybe
Usually they're very easy to get to start off. Usually they are. That's the first time I've never had any no luck with it. You know.
well now it's starting to shoot like it's got new starts in the ground right now that are even part of the main bush, so they're out by themselves.
Hmm.
But I wonder what's going to happen if I try to dig one up.
Yeah, you should try. But you have to
Dig
like
out,
water it every day.
measure out about 4 or 5 inches from the plant, and then dig out 4 or 5 inches around. And they give you
Like don't disturb it. Yeah.
plenty of dirt, natural dirt that's native to it. Then stick it in the ground somewhere. It should take right off.
And water it every day, which sounds like it'll be easy where you live.
All the rain we've been having.
The rain every day. Yeah.
But that's the way it goes.
It's slacking. It's slacked off for us now, but I don't know what's.
Come back in Thursday.
Yeah.
That's why I got to rush and get things done next couple of days.
While you're rain free. Yeah.
I ain't worried about the garden. It's in good shape, so I'm not even going to step. I'm not even going to set foot back in it unless it really needs it. So it's the the less you can be in it at this point, the better off you are.
I watered my strawberry patch today. I watered my rain garden because I don't water everything in one day. It's too much. Um, and then my carrots. I water my carrots every day because they're still babies trying to survive. I don't know if this
Those
is true, but it was like the
those
first
will be the
21
hardest
days.
to get going good, carrots.
Yeah, yeah. My
Uh,
first round were good. The second round isn't up yet. And then the third round I haven't planted yet.
Hmm. One time my carrots were looking good and they had to be stomped.
The tops were green, but there was no carrot, is what you mean? Or what did you say?
They were about a foot tall. The green was about a foot tall, and they had little orange tops sticking up out of the ground a little bit. You know, you could just about see the orange.
hmm
And then that's when the landlord, after I told him, don't step on my,
Frank,
Oh,
he
saboteur.
did. He stepped on him like, "Oh, you son of a.
That sucks. Yeah.
I think he did it out of meanness, just to be a jerk. Probably never growed anything in his life.
Doesn't
not
get
that
it.
I know of. He tried growing gardens, but he never did. He just planted them and never did get back into it. Expected them to
Take care of
keep.
themselves, like his
Yeah,
house. Just tell her like it is.
I know. I know.
He's not smart enough to find his way up on this channel.
I'm very hesitant to tell people I know directly about my channel. I did tell my aunt today. She was shocked. And she was like, "How do I find it?" So I sent her the link. So, getting brave. Telling my family what I secretly do.
Yes. Your secret community.
She's the one that helped me plant the butterfly garden.
Cool.
She wanted to help me. I'm excited to have things blooming. My dad has been telling everyone on the planet about it, but then doesn't tell them what it's called or how to get there. Just blabs to strangers about his daughter having a gardening YouTube channel.
she grows hemp.
That's okay.
I told the neighbor kids because they have devices and they always ask me about my offsite garden and I can't take them
Oh,
out there. I don't have a way to transport them. And yeah, Janet, I know.
yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I'm just kind
Yeah.
of like, yeah, I don't
He
have to tell
wants
her.
me to like, oh, you want to landscape your yard with flowers? Hire Shawnee. And I'm like, no. I will tell you what to do, but you are on your own. I'm not taking care of it. Homestead Aquarius. Yeah, I'm very careful on who I tell for family. Yeah.
Hi, Tiger. What? Oh God, you're so freaking heavy, dude.
Oh,
Oh,
when's
boy.
my package coming? We should check on that. Because then that means there's more planting.
Well, I think I'm gonna hop off here
Don't hurt yourself when you hop.
and go to bed.
It was good seeing you.
I'm glad you got to see me. Thank you. That's
Productive.
okay.
Ahead of you. I can post an unlisted YouTube video to my Facebook and might get 3 views in a week. Oh, like his family's on your Facebook, you mean? I should send Barry a video. It's my dog playing with the kitty.
Aw.
I should send it to you. But I have to replay it and figure out what I was saying in it because I don't know if I want you to know what I was saying in it. I have to look at it.
She.
Well, all right. We'll catch you later.
All right. Thanks for coming up.
All right. We'll see everybody later. Have a good night.
Enjoy life and get much rest, Randall.
So, Sweet Pea realized that I had her toy. She got it off of the desk right here, and she's.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can hear her or not.
The meow? Yeah.
It's kind of like she's talking to a baby. You know.
Ah,
See,
that's interesting.
so weird. I mean, it's a propane tank cap. She's just like.
That's
This is
funny.
so
So then I
cute.
want to try like caps and not buy stuff, right?
Oh, these are fun too. Two that are.
That's the I'm thinking of a
yeah.
cap to something like that. Yeah.
Hmm.
Janet, are you going to bed? Or are you saying goodnight to Randall?
I agree with Homestead. Family is the worst support most times anyway. Yeah, you'll have that few that genuine. They're genuine about supporting you, but then you have the rest that are all just like, "You'll never make it."
Yeah, my brother made a joke that wasn't
Mhm.
kind.
Yeah.
Even though he does ask me for gardening. It was to Randall? Okay. He does ask me for gardening advice. But he's just different, you know. 6/8 is the week of delivery, so that's not this week. It's next week. Why? We have to wait 7 more days. Rawr.
Mm.
I don't know what my dog will do. Like he is a big dog. He weighs 80 pounds. He's 9 years old. He gets his own stuffed animals once a month at the dog store. And we have stuff in the house for the kids, and he doesn't chew or steal. He stole Steve from Minecraft and chewed that up. Otherwise, he hasn't done anything weird. So I don't know if he'll all of a sudden start chewing on stuff that I give the cat. It's a very good point, Passamaquoddy. I have to consider the safety of all the animals and my children.
Sweet Pea, hi. What?
Gear says, but I am now the person family asks about gardening stuff. I missed the garden tour, Gear. Do you
Uh-oh.
have the video up still, or did you take it down, Gear, for the live stream? Did you actually do the garden tour? I was gonna look at, well, your marigolds, because mine haven't even popped up out of the earth yet.
Yeah, I haven't
Very-
had any luck either.
And I planted, this year, it's plant all the seeds in the seed packet. We're not bringing it back in the house. So I planted every single thing that I've had for when I take the packet out of the house. And I haven't seen any germination yet. I have nasturtiums up, though.
Awesome.
That is satisfying because they're tricky.
Yeah, they are.
Sometimes are duds, you know.
But I mean, these are last out of last year's packet. That I or no,
Yeah,
no, they're not. I'm sorry, I told you wrong. That's from Dollar General.
this
So
year.
yeah, I bought them just like a couple months ago. Yeah, they came up. So and so did the wildflower leeks. Yeah. So that's cool.
My wildflowers came up, and I think my clover's coming up. Catch y'all later, GT Junior Girls in Alaska. Peace.
Thanks for coming in, GT. Have a good night. Yeah. I've got a locust tree trying to start underneath my steps here, so I need to cut. I got to get it out of there because yeah,
I
you
have some. Oh, go ahead.
you don't want to walk around a tree to get up on my porch.
I have two things to point out with this topic. One, such a pet peeve when people don't trim volunteer trees, like next to the garage over there in the house. I mean, the trees are now becoming trees because it's been there for 3 years. They've never went and like I go around the house every year and I take out baby trees that are coming up, right? I forgot to get in touch with a lady in our gardening group. I'm going to give her some basil and sweet baby watermelon seedlings. And you did show the garden? Okay, I'll have to watch the replay and figure out where it is. The second thing is I have baby walnut and maple trees, I'm pretty sure, popping up. So I need to buy a bag of potting soil because I'm out again. And I want to get them and pot them up and take them to a woods and plant them.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know you showed the kitties and the food, yeah. It was nice to see you were alive, Gear. You have a fun personality. Yes, I like the kitty coop. Yeah. A furt. A furt? A furry fort. My kitty snuggled up in that comforter.
oh,
It is made a little. It didn't make it back to its home here. So you've had good drone flying weather, it sounds like.
yeah. Today, well, it was yeah. This evening I did,
Hmm.
and it seems to be like that unless we're going to have some severe storms. It seems like the closer we get to sunset, the better the weather gets.
Calms down, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
hmm But now all day long it stayed in the red. It said it's not good to fly. So I just, oh my God. So, I said earlier that the landlord was on the place. I didn't even know it until he came down the hill. I'm holding my phone like this. I'm trying to look at stuff at Lowe's for underpinning because all he's got is this weird corrugated stuff with some kind of coating that someone sprayed on it or poured on it or whatever.
Okay.
And he goes, "Hey, Barry, you find your drone?"
Oh, the whole obvious, like, that was how
No,
you approached a conversation?
no, stupid. I'm not flying my drone. Well, I'm saying that up here.
Yeah, yeah.
Luckily, it was. I said, I looked up. I said, "It's a little bit windy to fly, don't you think?" Oh, yeah, yeah, okay. Well, I guess I gotta go. I'm like, thank the Lord.
Um, it makes me think that you need to extend your perimeter of things that warn you, like, and I don't know, another camera or something motion. So, like, if he
Yeah,
starts coming closer to the property from that way, uh, it
I
tells you.
need it. Yeah, I need another camera. I need one in the backyard and purposefully, pointed towards that other place.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he's his new his it's a used truck, but I mean it's new to him. It's quiet. Yeah, I didn't even know he was
Oh,
coming down the hill.
that's really tricky. When my husband switched to a quiet vehicle, which didn't last very long, I was like, "Whoa!" when he'd come in the door because I didn't hear the exhaust like I normally do.
Yeah.
I'm like, "You have to drive something that makes noise. I can't do this anymore."
Yeah. And his old truck, that old Ford he had, sounded like a tractor was in low gear.
Did you find out what happened to it? Where
No,
is
I
it?
don't really don't. I really don't care.
Didn't ask him. Yeah. Okay.
He
It's just like what came about this. How did this happen for you?
he probably just got to the point where he couldn't keep it up anymore. I think it was an 80s model,
Okay.
so he probably just got to the point he couldn't keep it up anymore. Got rid of it. Still like to know how he got the dineros to buy it, but
Like
no.
$200 at the junkyard for the
Yeah,
80 whatever truck.
yeah.
And then the new truck looks like it costs, what do you think?
He could have easily got that for 4 or 5 grand
Okay.
around here.
Okay.
But I'm that's just a guess, you know.
Borrowing it, stole it, I don't know.
Still probably, you know, maybe maybe an insurance fraud. I don't know. Fraud or not, I just made it a point. I was like, yeah. He said something about gas mileage. And I said, I wouldn't know. I don't have a vehicle.
Mm,
But every time he brings stuff up like that, I make it a point to point out that his son screwed me out of my Jeep.
exactly.
He's not going to live it down.
Is this, I don't know, I haven't reset this. Is it 7 watching? What do we got for crowns? Gears number 1, Passamaquoddy 2, Homestead Aquarius 3.
Well, you're all winners in my book.
4 thumbs up. Y'all need to hit the thumbs up better.
Hey, Beth. I'm glad you're still here.
Anything you
Wanna
want to
wrap-
talk about, Beth? Hey, look, I bumped up to number 3. I have a crown.
Yay! I'm gonna I'm gonna call it in about 10 minutes, but
Everyone has different numbers.
well,
What do I have going on this week? We're starting June now. June means splash pads, new parks, fairs, car shows, camping, s'mores, gardening, the beach maybe. I don't know what's going on. We'll see. Finish schoolwork. We still have to do that.
when does their summer break start with you?
Mm. I wanted to start a month ago.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
assuming you have the Walmart Prime yeah, the Walmart membership, and I have Amazon Prime, and I love it so much.
I
I love
signed up
the
for that
I love
Walmart.
the Walmart membership because I get Paramount Plus for free
Yeah,
to watch stuff, and uh obviously like I like shipping stuff to my house. and sometimes you get like free 2-hour delivery. Where's
Yeah.
the beach? Uh, we actually there's 10 lakes in my county. We actually drive to a different county to go to a different, um, bigger, cleaner water lake beach thing. We used to go to a quarry, and that's closed and dangerous. A lot of people died there, and I don't do. I don't
Use the
like
restroom.
chlorinated
We'll be right
pools.
back.
Okay, I don't like chlorinated pools, but there's a lot of those for different cities, and campgrounds usually have that. I really am not a fan of swimming whatsoever. I don't like beaches. I don't like sand. I don't like lake touching me. I don't want to smell it. I don't want to be on a boat. I don't like any of that. But my kids would like to go to the lake. And so the one that we feel safe going to is in a different county. Now, I have been filling up a kiddie pool with water every day the last couple days because it's been hot. And we have some floaties that they've been messing around with. But the kiddie pool is a joke. And I need to make a decision on what we're going to get for them because they're bigger now. And this one, it's just always flopping over and not staying upright. And I don't know what to do. I hate blow up stuff. They wreck blow up stuff so fast. And I hate swimming. um, I still need to go through swimming lessons with them. We haven't done that, honestly, yet. But they've been in water. They've been to the city pool and blah, blah, blah. I hate it so much. I just wait till I get the free shipping, which doesn't take long. Yeah, like, what is it, a $35 minimum? No sharks or gators in kiddie pools unless you're in Florida. The thing they love about kiddie pools is like bugs that show up. That's that's been the funnest thing. Um, lakes, there's all kinds of stuff that can happen. Hence why I also don't like being in them. I don't like going where crowds of people go. Nope. I like going in the forest. That's what makes me happy. But I have to do activities they like too. We were talking about renting a cabin. It's I don't know if I can call it a cabin. It's like a house off of a lake for a weekend. It's just so expensive. What was the other thing? I'm getting tired. Meds are kicking in, but my head still is hurting, says Passamaquoddy. Yesterday, I had to do everything. It was right here. I drank feverfew lemongrass tea. I drank an electrolyte water. I put CBD cream on my neck. Oops, I bumped the mic on my neck right here. Oh, I bumped it again. I'm sorry if that's loud. um, I drank a headache tincture, and then I took Tylenol and ibuprofen, and then it finally went away. Yeah, this was the first weekend we got the swimsuits out. So going through who needs what, do I have enough on hand, blah, 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 playing that game. What else do you guys want to know? Do you have any more questions that I can ramble on about? I'm excited for Georgia peaches coming. We're going to have a case of Georgia peaches coming soon. Bing cherries are in the store shelves now. We can eat our Bing cherries. I haven't seen any Rainier cherries though. Janet's like, so everyone's getting headaches? I haven't had one in forever, but got one yesterday. A lot of people I've talked to definitely have said they had a headache. And I don't know if it had to do with the G4 geomagnetic storm coming through. I know that with weather changes, there's atmospheric pressure, which I get a warning about. Like we have a cold front coming. I get hormonal headaches that I map out. I know when they're going to come, kind of a thing. Um, I have allergy headaches. I have too many people headaches. Like, and my husband doesn't get headaches at all ever. I mean, he had a headache obviously when he had a TBI, but it's like, how do you go your life without getting headaches? I was having headaches so bad that I went to a specialist to try and pinpoint what's happening. Um, I also have low iron. My body doesn't absorb it because I have a leaky gut, is what we figured
Wow.
out. Passamaquoddy says, I've been doing everything. Welcome back.
Thank you.
I've been doing everything. Nothing is working. It's just keeping it to a minimum. It's the solar flare BS. Yeah, it's like no matter what you do, it was soaking your feet, putting whatever on your neck. We just ride it out, right? Ride out the storm.
Hey. Oh, so cute.
Meal plan wise, I'm supposed to make food for people. So I figure that out.
Oh, sweet. How you doing?
Oh, it was loud. I told him, ask me any more weird questions you want me to ramble on about before.
Yeah, I wish I could do a list, but
I like playing each meal by what I want in my mouth and my belly.
the
I
other
don't.
day I put a bunch of stuff back because I was just like, I don't want that anymore.
Mm-hmm. So you don't even take a list to the store?
I do, but then by the time I get there, I start thinking about it, and then it's like, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
want that.
Mm.
But the more I thought about it today, I was like, I want bacon, I want pancakes.
Yeah. I'm in Minnesota, Beth. Zone 5A, if that helps you figure out Minnesota stuff.
Hmm.
I make a list of what we need, what I want, then whatever's left of the budget, I get what looks good at the time. Gear, that is a great system. We definitely go through like, what do we absolutely have to buy, right? And then it's like, well, this would be cool to have if we have money left after that. 100%. However, Gear says if I get a big thing of chicken breasts, I get 2 boxes of chicken helper. Okay. You have like a system. I don't know what I want this week. Usually I look at the weather. Like, is it going to be eat cold food weather or eat hot food weather, right?
Yeah.
10 pounds of burger, is burgers, tacos, and 2 or 3 hamburger helpers.
I miss hamburger helper, but
It's not that good.
I got to that point where I was making it myself because
Yeah,
if you read the box, you might not want it anymore.
right.
And then after things kind of happened with the marriage whole thing, I was like, I've got to stop eating what I'm not supposed to be eating. Just stop with the beef. But
Hmm.
Beth, you have a good night over there. Thank you for joining us.
Yes. Oh, yeah, and you said it's too dangerous to eat tuna.
I still have tuna though, once in a while.
Yeah. Well, because the cats, you'll get attacked.
Yeah, but I buy those suddenly salad.
You do?
Yeah, and I add tuna to it. It's usually not the. I don't like their ranch.
You
The
don't.
suddenly salad ranch. I don't like it. It doesn't taste like ranch at all. But I get that. I think it might be garden something maybe. They've got one that you can mix tuna with it, and it tastes almost like my mom's tuna casserole thing.
Yeah.
So I'm not having to do all the cutting and everything. But real vegetables that are actually good for me. 'Cause that's usually not on
The vegetables.
my budget, to buy
Yeah.
fresh veggies. But God, I miss having them.
Yeah, you'd have to buy frozen for $1. I don't know what they are anymore, actually. They're probably on $1 to add to stuff.
Yeah, the ranch is bacon ranch is okay. Just I don't know. Maybe it's my taste. Nothing's been right since COVID. I mean,
I was talking about that. I was like, it's just, is that the way I feel? It's like, did this really happen? We really had to go through that? And I go, is that the way people feel about the Dust Bowl, the Depression, some kind of war? Do they feel like, did we really live through that?
did they talk about that way about the play?
Was that, like, I don't know.
Bubonic?
Is that how they, or were they like, yeah, we felt it. It stuck with us. We're traumatized. You
It
know what I mean?
did. I think it did. I don't know how other generations responded to their epidemics, but
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
still, I still feel the effects. And now there's like rumors of another one. Like,
That was where this conversation went, and I was like, "What's the name?" And they were like, "I don't know, it's some I don't know." I'm like,
like another strain of COVID.
Okay, like a mutated kind of thing, or is it different? It has its own
Yeah, we'll say it mutated.
base. Okay, did it have to do with throwing up?
I hope not.
Isn't that the worst as an adult? You're like, no, please let it not be one of those.
Well, it doesn't matter because I mean, when it people went out and bought a bunch of that toilet paper. Well, the only reason I could see,
Like,
excuse
because
me,
if they're worried about diarrhea, is the only
but that
logical.
wasn't a symptom.
No,
But being locked in your house might have been a good reason to buy that much. But some people went overboard. That's what I'm getting at.
yes.
There's
Uh,
prepping and then there's hoarding, and those people were hoarding.
when the tariffs talk was going on, people started to do it again, buy bigger amounts of TP. And it's like, did you look at where it's made? Like whatever company? Is it even affected by shipping across the water?
Yeah.
Gates said there would be another one in 2025. Oh. Snack or boil and candy them. Carrots? Carrots all the ways. Do carrots up ways, sideways, down ways, all the ways. Carrots are great.
Mm-hmm.
I love them. My news nerd friend from work says be prepared around mid-August when the schools start back up. Oh, I know what I was talking about. You asked when does summer vacation start? Uh, and I said I wish it started a month ago.
Right.
What I do is they need to finish their math book, and then I'll feel really good. The reading curriculum, we pick up if it's a hot day in the middle of the afternoon, if it's rainy and we're stuck in the house, we bring that out. We don't like just quit it. Um, we are going to bring out the science curriculum this summer, like one day a week. We can open that and read it. The handwriting they don't need to work on. Art is free all day, every day. You can do as much art as you want. Just tell me what you need. The co-op is ended for the summer. So we're on our own as far as like mom's meeting up with kids for park stuff or nature stuff or whatever. And then there's camp in July. It's I can't say what it's called because I don't. It's a you don't do that on the internet.
Yeah.
It's a you learn how to start a fire, filter water, navigate. It's that kind of camp
Yeah.
for my oldest, and it's a day camp. So I take him and I come pick him up. I take him and I come pick him up. He doesn't stay the night.
Cool.
We've never what gear? Yeah, jeez. They're gonna concentrate on nature stuff. Okay. Oh, I retracted it. Ah.
Concentration camps. Is that where they make juice concentrate?
Is that like soup in a can?
Campbell's.
No, that's condensed, right? What do they call that?
Your rice condensed.
And then we do yeah, I apologize for that outburst. It's okay, Gear. We do a monthly field trip as a family. So we'll continue that in the summer, but it's kind of like a constant field trip in the summer, don't you think? Like I missed it, says Homestead Aquarius. Janet's like starting a fire is easy. Use tuna and oil and paper towels. It's the only good use of tuna I have found. Yeah, he went to like a 2-hour session with the teacher that's going to be teaching, and they were using the magnifying glass method.
I do not like tuna and oil.
No,
Oh,
that's a good question. Yeah, I always had it with water. I can't eat tuna anymore. I like hit my max. I'm not eating it ever again.
the key for me is to do it like every 4 or 5 months.
Mm.
So there's only 12 months of the year, so that's only twice a year, right? Well, not even that. So I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't eat it that often, but when I do, it's like, well, I get time I can. You know?
Oh, I missed a comment about that. Reminds me. Where did it go? Passamaquoddy. Shawnee, I have pork. I think roast. It says roadie. That I canned. I should get some chicken drumsticks and can some more jerk chicken. I did buy canned meat to have, like, because it's cooked. Like there's pulled pork, pulled beef, ground beef, chicken in my storage of just in cases. Because the date on it's pretty far out. I'm excited to have that around because I don't can my own meat at this time. I don't eat tuna. We had to put it in a microscope in order to. Oh my lord. Janet, what? Definitely never eating it again now. What? What?
You ever had it fresh?
I had tuna steak
Yeah.
for a fancy dinner meal. That was fine. That was good. I ate that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good. If it's done right, yeah.
But
It's
it's
really
like, yeah,
good.
I live in Minnesota. There's different kinds of fresh fish here. Not, you know, I'm not a fish eater. I was gonna say I would die, which is dramatic, if I had to live off of like ocean food. If I lived in one of those places, because ew, wasn't raised with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't eat seafood. You live by seafood though, kind of, Janet, in that area.
That's seafood. I eat it.
Yeah, you can
Well,
eat. I mean, I'm okay with shrimp, but only if it's cooked a certain way. Like I feel like any fish you can eat if it's breaded and fried. Come on.
yeah. Especially catfish. That is my absolute favorite.
That's your go-to if you had to get. Do you buy fish for groceries?
Sometimes.
Like, is that dangerous with cats? Cooking up fish? Or they not even understand?
Got some catfish in the freezer right now.
And how do you prepare it? What did you say?
Deep fry it with
Okay.
the breading.
Okay.
Breading and seasoning, which I usually just cheat and I buy the Kentucky Colonel, which is a seasoned flour.
Kentucky Colonel? That's the name?
Yeah. Colonel's KER, so it's not Colonel like
Seasoned flour.
military.
Oh, it's a box with a guy with a hat and a this thing? Okay.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
never seen this. Apparently Walmart sells it. Oh, apparently that store sells it. Okay. Interesting.
I like it. It's pretty
I
good.
like shortcuts.
Yeah, I do too.
Like I bought pancake mix, complete pancake mix, right? Like I still add an egg and milk to it usually
Yeah.
instead of whipping up my own pancake mix because I just wanted the shortcut. Yes, I could have sat and prepared a large batch of pancake mix ahead of time. But I just bought the pancake mix. And you know what I want to use it for, Barry, besides pancakes, is
Just,
you use it as a batter for fried chicken.
yes. It
And
works.
so that's what my mom taught me. And I have a whole chicken in the freezer, so I might get it thawed and cut it up and do that.
You know what it used to be, right?
Oh, that's the brand
That's Aunt Jemima.
that changed. No way. That's what it's called now? I had no clue. I didn't know
Well,
why
that's the company that originally that was making it.
Hmm.
That Pearl Milling was the original
Mining.
company, and they just said, "Well, we better just make it appropriate."
What? I bought Hungry Jack. That's what I bought.
Hungry Jack, I like some of their stuff.
Let's see. Gear says marinate shrimp and teriyaki sauce and throw it on the grill. I only like shrimp grilled.
Yeah,
I don't like it cooked inside the house in any format. It has to be grilled. And
yeah.
I love the sweet Thai chili sauce. Um, Born and raised in New England and then moved to Florida. Still no fish, says Janet. Passamaquoddy. I love certain seafoods: clams, crab meat, scallops, haddock, grouper, lobster. Gears number 3 now. Yay. Oh, onion rings. I love onion rings.
Hmm.
Now that I'm getting older, though, I find myself picking out the fried onion and eating that and not the breading. Like, too much breading. I like crunchy, the kind that like tears the roof of your mouth open. I like that kind of like Perkins has those. I like
Yeah. Uh, the fast food chain of what is it?
the fast food chain.
Yeah, I can't even think of the
Does what? What do they do? What do
not
they serve?
KFC. It's not KFC, but
It's not KFC. Those Long John Silver's.
no, it's a chicken.
Popeyes, Chick-fil-A.
We have it here. It's God. Oh, Lee's famous recipe. Now they've got that kind of crispy, crunchy breading on their chicken in there. Yeah, it's really,
Yeah.
really good. Oh my God, it's so good. Theirs is better than KFC. I, I used to like KFC, but then they started jacking the prices sky high, and I said,
It's so expensive.
your chicken isn't that good.
No, it's not.
Like,
The potatoes suck. Sorry, but you can't eat those the next day. They're not even food anymore.
yeah. Now, Lee's famous recipe, you could reheat their tater wedges the next day, and they're just as good as they are when you first
Oh,
get
our KFC doesn't sell wedges, and that was my
them.
favorite thing as a
They suck.
kid.
They suck.
It's fries only.
Ugh.
The place that I can get good wedges, because making wedges that are good is a process. Um, is a bar. They have the best wedges. If you watch the
Um,
video for KFC, you'll never eat there again.
I've been to the original, the first KFC down there in
Oh,
Corbin,
is it a
Kentucky.
museum now, or does
Mhm.
it still serve food?
I mean, they serve food, but they haven't really like. You would think that there would be something like that because it's right off the interstate. But
Yeah,
no,
like stuff on the wall.
you get this little plaque that says this is the first KFC, or
What? That's
like
it?
that's it. What?
Terrible.
But no, I can't afford them. And Lee's has just got the perfect seasoning.
Mm.
It's just got that nice. They never get the one over in Harrisburg, Kentucky. They never get it wrong. It's perfect every time you order. Like they don't screw up the order. It's cooked all the way through. The one over here in Danville sucks. God, it
Oh,
sucks.
you need to make a report on that one.
Yeah, I had pink chicken, and this was right around the Big C
I
when they
went to
took
a
the.
restaurant and it was frozen on the inside, and I was like, "Are you kidding me right now?"
the this is around the Big C, and I said, "Well, it's bad enough you took your salad bar out, but now my chicken's pink."
Uh-huh.
You know, and they just look like they were just like whatever. You know,
I was gonna ask Homestead Aquarius where his go-to fried chicken place is, but I don't know if he's supposed to eat fried chicken, so maybe we shouldn't talk about it.
but he eats grilled chicken.
Hmm.
It looks pretty good too.
Yeah, is it, let's see, do you like your grilled chicken naked, Homestead Aquarius, or does it need to have stuff on it? Like a sauce or marinade or a glaze? Tell me how you like your grilled chicken. Because some people like it naked and then they just dip it. And it's like, if you're going to do a sauce, don't you want it caramelized and sticky to it, right? Like a coating?
Yeah, 100 napkins later. Hmm.
Yeah, the ribs. I was so excited to have the ribs, and they did not turn out the way they were supposed to. And I questioned the chef, and they had some lame excuse, and I was highly disappointed.
Oh,
They weren't tender, they weren't falling off the bone, they were dry, and I had to fight for it. It was not what I wanted in a rib. All the kinds of ways he will accept the chicken. All right.
sounds good to me. Well, it's like 20 after. I'm still hungry because I did eat my dinner before alive.
I haven't even had dinner yet.
Yeah, so I'm thinking pancakes and bacon sound really good right now because we're talking about food and
Yeah.
my
You
stomach's
got a
going.
hash brown potato? That'd be good too.
If I had a, if I had a grater,
You don't have the cowbell grater?
if I had a grater, I would be making some right now. Cause I got,
You need
I know I got like a drawer full of potatoes right now.
one. Ooh. You like Jack's fried chicken, Zaxby's? Oh, is that how you say that? And then your grilled chicken. Okay, sorry, I'll stop talking. Push the button. Bye.
Guys, y'all have a great night. Thank you for all popping in there, playing the Who's Got the Number One Crown game, which is new to me.
I got kicked out. I don't get a crown no more.
Aw. Thanks to Shawnee and Randall for coming up and everybody in the chat. Have a good night.